We've got to do it. We have to do it.
Are we gonna do it?
I think we're going to do it. Okay.
Oh.
1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
G-Man!
Yay! I would crown you, but I don't know if it would stay.
I'll
Happy
take it.
birthday,
I will take it.
G-Man.
What
Can I get a hug as well, bro?
privilege, man.
Absolutely privileged to be working with you on your P-Day, man. How you feeling?
Oh, man. Well, Spurs won.
Of course.
It took me just surviving until my birthday. I knew if I could just do it, something would shift. No, what a privilege. What a privilege
Wow,
to wake
dude.
up with you guys every day,
man.
not just on my birthday. What a privilege to wake up a South African
Wow.
on my birthday, not because I was born here, but because I am of here. Because of you, I am. And I love the fact that I get to be proudly South African on my birthday
your
in this space
birthday.
with you beautiful souls. So thank you so much, man.
Oh,
What
great.
a
Happy
privilege.
I think Carissa and I just forgot the keys for your 21st, but we'll find that
Thank
somewhere
you.
over the next 3 hours. But
They come with a car.
Yeah, it does, maybe. Oh, a yacht. We never
As
know.
long as we
I'm
can
ready.
jump in the
Ready.
back
I'm ready.
and go along with you, we are happy to do so. Speaking about going along, let's get into the Graeme birthday edition of
Yes,
Expresso
it's
Show.
official.
It is official. We can't wait to get into it. The OG of Expresso is going to be with you all the way through till 9 o'clock, as well as the two of us and a very special individual, the beautiful Zanele Patalwa
Pew, pew, pew,
out
pew.
in Jersey. Good morning, Zanele.
My birthday present.
Yay! Happy birthday to the best human. My Graeme, celebrating you is always so easy. I'll do it on any day, but particularly on this day because we're so lucky to have you. Happy birthday, friend. And Mzansi, we want you to come along and be a part of the celebrations, please, which is why our Good Morning Post today is all about, yes, you guessed it, Graeme. Now, look, it is something that is absolutely incredible to marvel, the fact that this king has been a part of not just the entertainment industry, but even Expresso the way that he has for so long. And still, each and every day, we all look forward to just seeing his face. And this is why we want to hear from you, especially if you're an OG of the Expresso family. What is your favorite memory of this king? The one who makes sure that we are smiling all the time, the one who has all of these superpowers and is just so multi-talented. What is it that you remember most? Or perhaps even just telling us what you love about him most. I'll tell you, I love the fact that Graeme can get along with anyone. He is someone who he can meet, the person on the street, the person who's the CEO, whatever it may be, and he does the things that need to be done. But you got to come through either on #Expresso Show on social media or the WhatsApp line 063-036-9649 and let us know what is your favorite memory of Graeme or what is your favorite thing about him. As we celebrate his birthday, happy birthday to you, my Graeme. Here he is with the news headlines.
Yeah, he is.
I was going to say the news today.
He is.
Yeah, I'm still here. And the funny thing is, I've started to forget some of those memories of what's happened on the show. So you can remind me. But thank you so much. I embrace today. Why? Because it's kind of my birthday.
It
So
is,
you've
man.
got to, man.
This is G-Man's day. It's a day of nostalgia. So bring the memories through. And while we're at it, it's time for official duties. Carissa standing by. So let's get this show on the road. Let's go.
Don't worry, Zanele, I gave Graeme off, so I'll do the news for now. I'll handle this. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's get into your national news headlines first, where President Cyril Ramaphosa has described the South African delegation's lunch engagement with US President Donald Trump yesterday as productive and positive. Speaking from his Washington hotel, Ramaphosa confirmed that the US has agreed to continue trade talks with South Africa. Now, he emphasized the country's need for increased American investment and improved access to U.S. markets. Ramaphosa also invited Trump to attend the G20 summit in Johannesburg later this year to hand over the chair. He said the visit, which included both formal talks and working lunch, marked a significant step in strengthening bilateral ties. Looking at other national news, the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, in that side of the world, Deputy President Paul Mashatile has called on business leaders to double trade between South Africa and France at an investment conference in Paris. Now, France, South Africa's 14th largest investor, has channeled over 70 billion rand into local projects since the first conference 8 years ago. Mashatile says regulatory reforms aim to boost ease of business. Our ministers in Paris will also meet French President Emmanuel Macron today to reinforce ties amid shifting global alliances. In your international news making headlines, a 65-year-old British man has been arrested in Namibia for allegedly abusing and photographing nude children from the San community. Douglas Robert Brooke is facing 38 charges, including rape and exploitation, after reportedly luring 34 minors with sweets and money. Nude images were found on his confiscated camera. The accused, arrested in Grootfontein, has been denied bail and remains in custody. Authorities say the abuse targeted both girls and boys during his holiday. The case has been postponed for further investigation. Meanwhile, U.S. singer Chris Brown, infamously convicted of assaulting then-girlfriend Rihanna in 2009, has been freed on £5 million bail after being charged with grievous bodily harm in a UK nightclub assault case. The February 2023 incident allegedly saw a man attacked with a bottle, punched and kicked. Brown must return to London for a court hearing in June or lose the bail. Now he must also avoid the victim, the nightclub, and surrender his passport when not touring. His co-accused, Omololu Okunololo, faces the same charges. And finally, after years confined in a cramped French circus cage, lions Goliath and Coralie are finally on their way to new life in South Africa and are expected to arrive in the country today. Thanks to an investigation by the Free Life Association, rescue efforts from Animal Defenders International, or ADI, and a donated flight from an airline, they were removed from Cirque Adil and cared for at a centre. Now, with permits secured, they're heading to the ADI Wildlife Sanctuary in the Eastern Cape. Now, the new home boasts acres of natural habitat, complete with pools and platforms. This move offers them freedom and marks a step in France's plan to end wild animal circuses by 2028. Feel good way to close up your 6 o'clock news, and I just know for sure the celebrations are going to continue with those sporting headlines. Here's Graeme with all of the cheers on his birthday too.
All right, let's see which of these stories was written by a Man United supporter. Let's start with some football here. Brennan Johnson's scrappy winner, sealing a 1-0 Europa League final victory for Tottenham over Manchester United, ending the club's 17-year wait for silverware. It has been a long one. Spurs last European champions, in fact, in 1984. So this is a big one. As a result, they qualify for next season's Champions League. That's the big one. But despite the triumph, of course, big Ange Postecoglou's future still remaining uncertain after probably the poorest Premier League campaign in history as well, with Spurs finishing below United. Now, we stay with footballing news, and UEFA confirmed that England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales must compete in Euro 2028 qualifiers, with only 2 guaranteed host slots if needed. So each will be in separate groups, with 20 teams now qualifying automatically. 2 host nations not qualifying directly may still reach the finals, though, while the rest will compete through playoffs. So a slightly rejigged format. Euro 2028 spans 9 venues across the UK and Ireland. Now let's head to cricket, and Surya Kumar Yadav's unbeaten 73 and superb spells from Mitchell Santner, 3 for 11 there, and Jasprit Bumrah, I think probably the best bowler in the world right now, 3 for 12, powered Mumbai Indians to a 59-run win over the Delhi Capitals. So the victory securing Mumbai's playoff spot, while Delhi, they were eliminated as a result. So with 4 teams separated by just 2 points now, the race for that top 2 finish remains wide open. It's been a stellar IPL season. Now we head into rugby matters, and the 2025-26 Vodacom United Rugby Championship season kicks off on the 26th of September. And that'll be with the DHL Stormers hosting Leinster. What a cracker. Then the Vodacom Bulls facing the Ospreys. And the early fixture release, 128 days ahead of round 1, is a record for the league. And the Sharks and Lions, they begin away, while derby rounds and themed match days promise an action-packed campaign, ending with that final on the 20th of June next year. Clearly investing more in rugby, that is reaping a lot of rewards at the moment. And that's where we leave our sport for now. So we'll touch on those headlines again at around 7 o'clock, unless I bump into another Spurs fan somewhere in the studio, which I doubt is going to happen. But right now, a brand new day. Let's get you set on the weather front.
Thank you, Cape Town. And Mzansi, you know what? It's absolutely always amazing to be with you, especially when we can get you ready for your day. But this morning, it's looking like things are not going to be too hectic in terms of the weather. The South African Weather Service has issued just 1 warning for today, a yellow level 2 alert for damaging waves. These may lead to difficult navigation at sea, localized disruption of harbour operations and ports, as well as interruptions to beachfront activities from Cape Agulhas to Kosi Bay. Elsewhere in the country, the weather is expected to remain mostly fine sunshine and cool. And the cool that they use, I think they're using it loosely because there's cold fronts all around the country. It's going through a lot. However, where it's going to be 17 degrees Celsius today, Muizenberg, someone is the sunlight indeed. I'm talking about Henry. And Henry, my love, thank you for this gorgeous sunrise view. I can see it's not going to be hot at all where you are, right? Because the sun, she's very shy. She's hiding behind the clouds, but you caught it in the most stunning way. And we appreciate you, Henry. And Mzansi, we want you to be just like Henry, okay? Please come through for your sunrise view and show us what you're waking up to this morning by just taking a picture on your phone and sending it through on the WhatsApp line, which of course is 063-036-9649. And then, like I always tell you, we get to show the rest of the country, your fellow South Africans. For now, what are you going to be experiencing in terms of your temperatures? Let's take a look.
Okay, enough about me now. Can we talk about me for a second?
Yes, we'll always talk
This
about
is
you.
ridiculous. I'm sorry, the show is going to be ridiculous today, Colby.
Ridiculous in the best way possible, because yes, we will still be talking about G, our very own Graeme Richards. And I have the absolute privilege of sharing some of my favorite memories with Graeme. Honestly, there are so many. I think we've worked together more than anybody else, so every day is such a joy.
We've got bang for our buck.
We
We really have. We've got no
You've made me cry. You've made me...
And not with sad
joking.
things,
Not sad
though.
things, not sad things. So I'll be sharing that in just a little bit while you continue sharing your favorite G-Man memories throughout the years, or maybe your favorite moment. I feel like that Britney Spears song comes to mind.
That
You
predates
just
proper
put-
TV, okay?
You just put such a good memory in my head, and I'm telling you, there's so many that are stacked up, G-Man. I can't wait for the
I'm
next
pretty
hours.
sure that predates YouTube, so hopefully we're safe, actually. We might be okay.
We'll see. We'll see. We've got 3
Man.
hours to get
Yeah.
through to it. So make sure you get in touch with us on WhatsApp, as well as at Expresso Show is where you find us, and we'll see you on the other side of this.
It's G's birthday! It's your feel-good breakfast show.
Celebration.
The next 3 hours have been dedicated to this beautiful young man that has
Thank you.
inspired,
Thank you for saying
that has echoed so much
right.
memory. And I think that's what we're going to dive into right now, is the impact that he's had on so many of our lives, especially us as presenters, family, and oh man, we are so darn lucky.
Yeah, and I've got to say thank you to Graeme because I almost have abs, okay? You have made me laugh so much on
I thought
the
it was
show.
throwing you under the bus
No.
doing all the fitness every day.
That too. We'll get to that later. You have made me laugh so much on the show. It actually is such a joy. Besides hanging out with you, Mzansi, which is obviously always a pleasure. But Graeme, I look forward to waking up at 4 a.m. because I'm like, G-Man's he's gonna give me something today that's just gonna carry me through the next 3 hours. And it's so hard to honestly pinpoint a couple of memories because it's every day.
Every day.
And there's really, it's also behind the scenes things happen, on camera things happen. But there was a moment, I think quite recently actually, we got into a challenge together in the kitchen because the magic always goes down in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
that's where the tears flow.
Exactly. Usually, if I'm not crying, then maybe we just have drool running down the sides of our mouths. If you remember correctly, we did a marshmallow madness challenge where why did we try to do a link with our mouths full of sugar? That was a little bit insane. Do we have a clip? Can we have a look?
Oh, that sounds great. You've got food.
You've got food.
You've got food. Okay. So this must look a bit nasty as well, but how do I look?
Sexy.
Oh no, I had 2 greens. Are you giving me a whole?
How many? How many
gave me
did you
one of those.
get in?
I think Graeme got 5, I swear.
I don't know, but I think there were a few days over that Easter period where we only ate
We want a
marshmallow
sugar
chocolate
high.
Easter eggs and pickled fish on hot cross buns. So thank you
Balance it out.
for bringing us the balance in that
Sugar and
sense.
fish, it's beautiful, bro. Perfect combination.
And people might look at that and go, oh, that's weird, but no, because that kind of happens every day
So
on
normal
the show.
for us.
It's normal.
And I love that. It became my new normal to get a little crazy
Yeah.
in the mornings. Usually that clicks in at like 12 o'clock. No, 6 a.m. and the crazy is here. Another crazy moment that we got to share together. Again, I wish the blooper reel would be available because it was much better than the outcome where you had to pretend to be a doctor. I had to pretend to be a pop star. And it was so incredible. RZA was in the building with Dr. Gray.
This is one of my highlights.
Take a seat. How's my favorite pop star? You don't look happy at all. What's
Not
the
at
problem?
all, Doc. You can hear my voice isn't doing too well, and I have a concert tonight.
You've come to the right place. You know, I am doctor to the stars. So let's just check that heartbeat. Yep, the heart is still there. It's still pumping, a little bit elevated. That makes me a little bit nervous. Let's just do our little checkups here. Very good. Yep, you've got a gigantic brain. That's going to help you a lot. She has a throat spray. 1 spray now, and then 30 minutes later, and before you go on to stage, your voice will be golden.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie. Oh my God, the tears are gonna start
Why
again.
was any of that happening? This is the show.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't even ask why
We
anymore.
don't ask questions anymore.
You just get pointed in a direction. So this is the face that
Oh
I
my
get to see in the kitchen every day. And for some reason, it always happens when we're cooking. I don't know if it's because
Always. Oh,
the wheels
tears
fall
are
off. But I
flowing.
promise you, I hope it's happy tears.
It's so, no, definitely such happy tears. I can't help that my wires get crossed. My body never knows. It's like, what are we doing? We're crying and laughing at the same time.
But that's also a fallout from the show, I'm sorry, because everything we do here is beautiful and it's also raw and authentic. So if we go there, we'll go there.
Right, we
To
lean
the
in.
trauma, we'll go there.
gone off it, yeah.
And it's hectic to live that. Maybe I am because of you, like maybe that's why I am
will
as
say,
strange
Graeme,
as I am.
though, you have been here before us. You have been the OG of Expresso,
yeah.
and it's so great to be able to have honored you even. The NAFTA Awards was such a
yes.
huge moment last year where
Yeah.
I think all of us were like, finally, the country is recognizing one of top 3, actually top 2 and not number 2, greatest presenters on TV,
Say it
national
again.
TV.
Yeah.
Greatest presenter, the
Absolutely.
GOAT, the greatest of all time, Mr. Graeme Richards. He finally won at the NAFTA Awards.
Trump. A 47-year-old white man was the favorite person on TV in South Africa. How does that even happen? How does that
Is that award
Bro,
winner?
that's way too
Listen,
soon.
I want
Too
to say thank you
soon.
to Uppington because when something goes to the public vote, okay, it requires a very special kind of fan, okay, and I think only
true.
Uppington can deliver in these instances. To be quite honest, you know, we don't look for validation in these sorts of things.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, because there's always someone with 1 million followers who's going to
Right.
beat you. That's
Yeah.
as simple as that. But when you look at the production schedule that we've had, our crews and what everyone's been working on, and the number of shows.
That's true.
Oh, man.
Damn.
You know, that award for me is, it doesn't mean as much as what seeing you every day and seeing what it takes to get an award like that means, bro.
Right.
Because honestly, I think every single year we could cherish you with flowers and give you an award like this, because there's so much that stands out. But I think, man, definitely a long time coming. And for all of us, getting behind you, realizing, why have we not celebrated this guy more,
Oh my
sooner?
gosh.
And we're playing catch up every day to do exactly that. It
And
feels like
catch up to get to your talent, because oh my
Oh, yeah.
goodness.
Yes.
What a factory
Well,
of
you
talent
can
in
keep
and of
talking that,
itself.
but we do work in the talent factory over here. And that's the great joy of my life, is I'm just surrounded by unbelievably talented, wonderful people every day. You imagine what, well, you know what that's like, because
Yeah.
you get up to walk into that same space. But when I joke about I am, because we are, I am completely a product of this space and the people that we connect to every day. The millions that we get to connect with. What a privilege. man. What
Absolutely.
an absolute privilege.
In case you missed it, happy birthday, Graeme. That's what we're doing today. We're giving the man his flowers and we're celebrating the wonderful G-man and the greatest guy that we get to work with. And I think that you can also contribute to that conversation.
Yeah, we
She
asked
cried,
you,
dude.
Santi.
She
did.
cried.
Yeah,
Just
the
saying.
bar's been set, but it's we're obviously asking you as well to share some of your most incredible moments that you've had with G-Man. Some of you might have been here from the very beginning, and that's Expresso's inception. Maybe you were here for the Samunia days. I don't know, but let us know what your favorite memories are. Come through with some voice notes. Use the number 063 036 9649. Now, we already got so many messages coming through, so let's start it up. We've got Beulah Martins who says, best wishes on your special day, G. Wishing you many more fun-filled years with lots of blessings, love, and happiness. My favorite memory of you was when you were our MC at one of my works at a few years back. You made our celebrations extra special, fun, and memorable. Thank you once again. Hey,
MC
man,
Hammer.
impact.
Yeah, playing in that corporate space, I love it when they allow people like us to
Right,
step
to
into
have
their
some
world. But
fun.
absolute joy. Thank you. Mwah.
Oh, I
Beautiful
love
message.
that. Well, Fiona also got in touch, and let's see what she had to say.
Oh.
She says, happiest of birthdays to you, Graeme. May you be blessed beyond measure. Receiving your Best Presenter award is my fondest memory of you. I remember watching you from the day you started presenting on TV. Shy guy and so young, who has evolved into the strong, confident man who encaptures the essence of being a great persona. Many, many happy returns on your very special day, Graeme.
Shy guy?
Shy guy?
Who's this shy guy you speak of?
My first moment on TV, I arrived, there were all these already famous people, and I got given a square of Lycra this big. And they were like, here we go, and you're going to dance to the Barbie song. So I was in a pair of red hot pants, dancing to the Barbie song. So yes, I was a little bit shy.
Are you
for my
serious,
first,
bro?
Yeah, bro. No, that's why I told you. There's a reason why I am the way I am, right? Okay.
Wow.
Between Britney and Barbie, I don't know what would actually come to
But I'll
be the
take
best.
it, man. I'll own it, and I will love it.
Oh, listen, G, you are being showered today, and rightfully so. Shireen Abrams also comes through and says, good morning, my Expresso family. Happy Thursday. Happy birthday, Graeme. God's richest blessings on your special day. I met Graeme in person when me along with other viewers won a competition with Jenny Morris.
Yeah.
We got learning baking bread with Jenny and Graeme, which was there to the insert for Expresso. It was amazing, his vibrant personality and how he interacted with the viewers. It was super special. And I also met him and the other Expresso presenters when I got invited for the culinary hotline. What a beautiful memory I would cherish forever. Have a super day, team. Lots of love. A top fan indeed. Wow, man.
And thank you for saying that. Thank you, because these moments, you know, for us, it's not the bigger picture. It's the each individual personal moment. And now, for me, there's probably over 50,000, maybe plus, of those moments where you get to share in special people's special moments.
Absolutely.
It's an absolute gift. But talk about it. Talk about these things, because it's making me feel absolutely wonderful. So appreciate the people in your life and share love like this, because it is amazing. Thank you,
Oh,
guys.
man, this is really a family, and you are part of it, so we can't wait to hear exactly what you have to say. For now, let's head over to the Jersey streets, because Zanele's got us.
Oh, how I love this time of the morning because there's still so much to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And my friend, I can tell you this much. Coming up, you're going to be getting to meet someone that I am obsessed with. His name is Becky Ndamase. He is part of TikTok's incredible African All-Stars series. And in a little bit, we're going to be getting to hear his story of how he left corporate to be an entire content creator. It's huge, it's big. And speaking of big, my friend, we've got legends in the house. I'm talking about none other than Stephen Lee Lewis, along with none other than one of my faves, mega epic minds, forgive me. And we are going to be getting into what it is they have for us in terms of their brand new single. It's all happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, so you got a whole lot to stick around for. Do not go anywhere. We're going to take a short break and we'll see you on the other side of this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's true. It is your Feel Good Breakfast show. And welcome if you're just joining us, because my friend, you're just in time. This morning, we're getting to celebrate with TikTok, all in the name of them unveiling their new series, which is called African All-Stars. And this morning, we get to sit down with someone who is a superstar indeed. He, in fact, is one that I believe has taken content creation and made it his own in the most unique way. And that's what the African All-Stars is all about. It is about learning about their journeys, getting to hear about how they've pivoted from being in corporate and deciding they want to go into content creation, but also trying to educate the communities about how it is that they can grow as well. So the guy who took Mtata and made it look fabulous, but also just did different things that made him stick out. Everyone, let's welcome Becky Ndamase. Becky Licious, how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited. I'm a morning person, so this for me is, yay, let's rock.
Yay, I love it. I love your energy
Yeah.
because I am so excited for us to get you to answer all these questions because, dude, you have been doing such incredible things.
Absolutely, thank you.
Talk to us a little bit
Thank
about
you.
the content creation journey. What exactly made you decide, you know what, I'm going to take out my phone, I'm going to walk in the taxi rank, and I'm going to make content?
It was actually funny because I remember last year my car had a bit of an issue and I had to take it in for it to be fixed.
Yes.
And I'm quite a financially savvy person, so
Okay.
I had to calculate, am I going to use an Uber or am I going to use the Gautrain? Am I going to use a taxi or am I going to use a bus? So I weighed my options, checked my finances, and the bus made sense. But the bus was a bit far from where I stayed. So I had to walk quite a distance, and because I talk to myself naturally, I was like, let me just talk to the camera.
I love
So I
that.
talked to the camera randomly, and the videos worked through TikTok.
I
Yeah.
love that. And how has your journey even evolved? Because that's crazy. Wait, are you telling me you only started content creation last year?
No, I've been dabbling a bit in it,
Yes.
but last year was when TikTok actually like, blew my videos away, and
Wild.
it started working out for me last year.
Yeah.
Yes, around March last year.
And how have things just changed since then?
It has been overwhelmingly great.
Mm-hmm.
Like each day I work, each day I get an email.
Yes.
There's no ceiling in the career. There's just so much to dabble on. There's just so much to explore in. So it's pretty much very exciting.
I love that. And
Yeah.
what were you doing before? Because you were in corporate, right?
I worked in corporate, yes.
Yes.
I am naturally a marketing professional.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what helped me with the background of marketing to being in front of the camera now has really equipped me as well.
I love that. And
Yeah.
what made you officially be like, yay, I'm leaving this corporate thing and I'm going full-time content creator?
It was the right time.
Okay.
It felt like the right time
Okay.
and the right moment. And I think what I always say when I'm asked this question is that I never planned this. It actually happened at such a weird time because it was during the resolution time. We were doing resolutions for the next year.
Yay.
And I had to reflect about how I would do resolutions, but they never really, they'd come to pass and I'd do them.
Yeah.
But then what would happen is I'd change my mind. So this year I was like, you know what, God, take the wheel. And it's just been working for me.
Amen, honey. and Becky said now, of course, you were also getting rich because of content creation.
Am I? Well, sorta, kinda.
I mean, you said you're getting emails every day. I'm just saying. However, it's what, Becky, we're listening.
It's going quite well.
And we love it for
It's
you.
going well. It's such.
We love it.
I'm living the right life for myself.
That's beautiful. And of course, now you've been even recognized by TikTok to say
Absolutely.
you're an African all-star.
All-star.
What does it mean to you?
It's huge.
Aw.
Do you know how huge TikTok is? The platform itself is just amazing.
Yeah.
And I think for me, people need to utilize TikTok Studio.
Okay.
Where you get to see your analytics, what videos work for you. Because if you remember me, I started my journey when I would walk and then I saw, oh, these work. Let me continue walking.
Yeah.
And then my car came back. I can't walk anymore. What do I do? Then I checked my TikTok Studio. So, okay. Beauty is in trend now, so I started doing a bit of blush. That worked for me. Started saying, oh, people like me outside. People want to see real South Africa. And then that has been working for me.
I love that. And now look at you, honey, just flourishing. You and your blush, doing the things. And of course, you know, TikTok really is one of those spaces that helps the creators just to become better and better.
Absolutely.
I mean, you spoke about TikTok Studios.
Absolutely.
You know, what other part of TikTok has really helped you just to be better in terms of being Becky Ndamase?
I think what encourages me to create TikTok on TikTok is what a lot of creators try to do, which is going live. So when you go live, there's a monetization tool there where you get paid.
Yes.
So your viewers can like send you stickers where you get money. And I do have some money in my TikTok balance.
Sana,
so-
what's the most you've ever gotten? You don't want to
I can't tell South Africa that now.
Oh my word, fine.
But
it's
yeah,
fine.
there's a lot of different kinds of monetization tools on TikTok, and I think that's why I keep on creating TikTok content on TikTok.
Yes.
And you can also subscribe to my content as a creator, where I can give you exclusive stuff, where I can, you know, stuff you can see as a subscriber. So it's things that people don't really know about TikTok.
Beautiful. In one line, to anyone out there who wants to be a creator, what advice do you give them?
One line.
One line.
Can I give you 3 words?
3 words. Go ahead, 3 words.
3 words. Lighting, camera, authenticity.
Love it.
Yeah.
And you did exactly that since the
myself.
beginning. Baby,
Absolutely.
Congratulations, my African
Thank you so
all-star.
much,
I'm so
Zan.
proud of you. Mthatha's
Thank you.
finest, son. We love you lots, my Becky.
Thank you so much, Sanela, for having me. Thank you.
It is Becky Ndamase, one of the African all-stars that TikTok has said, hey, look at this person. They're doing amazing things. You can go and check him out on TikTok. It is honestly just so beautiful to see just the way that he creates. But it is also all about celebrating African excellence. I think especially in Africa Month, right? It is always so lovely. And this is why we're going to be continuing to do more and more of this. Right about now, though, we want you to be a winner. It's true. Which is why Carissa and Rao have some information for you. My Cape Town family, how can Mzansi win today?
Oh, yeah, we got the plug, and it's a good one this morning. Lots of moolah to be won, yeah?
So much moolah. We want you to panda, push up, play daily lotto because you got to listen up close. There's an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot going down this Thursday. So, of course, you could win big, but don't get left behind. That's the only rule. Buy your tickets now in store. You could go to nationallottery.co.za. Of course, you know that's the website. There is the mobile app. There's cell phone banking, or you could simply just dial *120 *75299 and hash for USSD.
Yeah, now we made it even easier by putting these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you literally can go check it out right now, and it will allow you to play the Daily Lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand in jackpots today, which means you could be winning big, and that means you can keep some of that cash for G-Man for his birthday and buy him a beautiful gift.
That's a great
Speaking
idea.
of, G-Man, what's happening on your B-Day, bro?
Okay, we're going to start passing around a hat from here, and then it's going to go past Uppington, okay? And then, thank you so much for joining us for what has been the most beautiful and special day. We're going to continue on that trend. Stephen Lee Lewis and Epic Minds are joining forces for an electrifying new single, and we'll get right into that up in Jersey in a moment. Then this guy, Neil Anthony, the private chef who is our chef as well. We are so privileged to have him in our kitchen, is going to whip up something truly delicious, an avo, pap and chakalaka stack. Yep, you heard it first on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and we shall have it for breakfast after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. You're with us all in the name of making sure that you're smiling this morning. And I tell you this, my friend, you're about to smile a whole lot because music is with us. I am talking about the groundbreaking, delicious track that we are getting from Stephen Lee Lewis as well as Epic Minds. And this morning, it is all about the song Fly Away. Now, look, these guys are two just incredible entities that have come together to say, hey, yeah, we like the electrifying sound, but also adding a little bit of spice because here in South Africa, we do everything nice. Of course, Stephen Lee Lewis being our X Factor king, along with Epic Minds being the genre-defying group that just does the things. And right about now, my friend, I think it's time we give them a feel-good welcome. Come on, everybody. Guys, of course. How are you guys?
We're doing well.
That's good, yeah.
It's very cold.
It is.
Yeah, but we're looking forward to the performance.
And you guys are bringing the heat with Fly
Yes,
Away.
I mean, it is warm already. He doesn't even have a jacket
Do you
on.
see what I'm saying? The heat is already here. But Stephen Lee, I want to start with you because, I mean, from you winning X Factor to opening up for the likes of Nicki Minaj, One Direction, talk to us about that experience and just how X Factor changed your life.
The experience was absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It was also terrifying because going through that, you know, you're getting judged every single week by
Yes.
not only the judges but the audience of South Africa. So
Yes.
the experience incredible. You can't buy that.
Yeah.
The opening for One Direction and Nicki Minaj, I think that was the top of my list in my career because, I mean, there's 60,000 people you're performing to.
Dude.
Nerve-wracking, but I'm blessed to have done that and achieved that. So,
Yeah.
but everything was absolutely amazing.
I love it, and you're still flying high, baby. Not flying that away as well now. But one thing I love about you guys, Epic Minds, Eddie, you just always bring this electronic dance sound, which I think is so unique.
Yeah.
You know, what made you guys decide to go in that direction?
I think predominantly we just love music, you know, we producers and I think we just like to make beautiful music wherever that takes us. And actually it's interesting because how I met Steve is I'm that guy who's always showing up on your timeline because I make music and I just post the stuff. And that's how I get to connect with people.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up, you know, just linking up and here we are with Fly Away.
I love that. Yes, your brand new song that's out. And I mean, I think you just touched on it, but I was going to ask, how exactly did the collaboration come about? Who reached out to who? What happened here?
I think I contacted Eddie because I saw him doing this work and it was like, I'm like, this would be nice to jump on one of his tracks.
Yeah.
And we got into studio and I thought we're going to listen to stuff and, you know, plan and everything. And Eddie like plays a song there and then he leaves me in the room and I'm like, in the studio and I'm like, he's like, yeah, you can write. And I'm like, what? And then like 30 minutes later, we wrote something, we recorded it the same day. So it was really like, it just, everything, it was a nice blend with the sound and the vocals and the melodies.
Yeah.
It was incredible because like when he reached out, I didn't have anything. I was just like, I really want to work with this guy because I kind of appreciated his vocal depth and just his like, you know, his artistic direction is quite, you know, strong for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anything to give him.
Yeah.
And we kept on postponing the studio time, postponing. Then the night before he came, I just started working on this beat. And I just felt like he would connect with it. And for me, it was just like creating something that just gives him the flow to just do whatever he wants.
Yes.
So when he came, the beat was already singing.
Ooh.
That's what, you know, I just felt like, let me leave him in the studio. Let me leave him in the studio and see what he can do. But I saw, like, it was so incredible to see, like, just how he managed to just create these, you know, melodies. And it's quite a meaningful song as well.
I love that. A match made in heaven, if you will. And also, I've never heard anyone say the beat was already singing. I love that.
You know
I'm
what
going
I'm
to
saying?
steal it now. When I hear a good beat, I'm like, the beat is singing. That's beautiful, guys. But Steven, I want to just, you know, kind of ask you, in terms of you working with huge giants like Wycliffe and all of these people that, you know, you've gotten the opportunity to work with, what did you learn from them?
Again, so blessed to have been able to work with like and especially at the time.
Yeah.
At the time I did it, nobody was crossing over. It wasn't so the market wasn't so open. There was no TikTok. So to do that was like it was huge. Working with them, you learn a lot just by sitting and having a chat with them because they're so experienced. I mean, they're superstars like worldwide, not just in one place. And they just taught me about your vocal tone and what you do in studio and what works for you. So never try to be something else. Do what you do it to the best of your ability. And then you can't really fail because you're not trying to be anything else or anyone else.
I love that. And I also love that you took those lessons and turned them to awards, baby, because they're Mr. Award winning. But Eddie, talk to me a little bit about now what you guys are going to be blessing the nation with, which is an EP. You know, what exactly is it that went into just the creative process, but also when are we getting it?
Yeah, I think for us it's just making music. Really, music is a business, but for us also there's a lot of fun in it.
Yes.
And there's a lot of passion. And so we've just been creating songs. I think we've put about 10 songs now.
Yeah.
And now what is left is just weaving through this content and just figuring out where we need to go. But today we've got 2 songs that we're going to be, just sharing with you guys.
Nice.
And I think they speak about what TV is all about. And I guess to some degree what I'm all about in terms of production. It's like very minimalist stuff, but very cool, I'd say.
Come on. Well, guys, we're looking forward to it. But very quickly, before we wrap up, because Africa Day is literally on Sunday, your biggest African influences, 2. Steven, let's start with you. In terms of music, of course.
Mosquito.
Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, unexpected. Yes.
And probably Mikasa.
Nice. And you?
It has to be Fela Kuti and it has to be Brayu.
Beautiful.
Amazing people, you know.
Beautiful. Well, guys, thank you, because now you're also influencers to other people. We appreciate your work. And Mzansi, you heard they're going to be sticking around. They're not going anywhere. It's all about making sure you're entertained this morning. So they got 2 performances for you. It's nice here, okay? Right about now, though, let's check in on Cape Town. My Cape Teasy Fo Sheezy family, what's happening?
Thank you so much. Cannot wait for that performance. Electrifying is what we've been promised, and it sounds like it's shaping up to be exactly that. Right now, we want to shape up something else, and it's a stack. Forget what you thought you knew about simple, affordable meals. This is changing the game. This is where comfort food meets the magic of Avo. And joining us in the kitchen is the alchemist himself, Private Chef Neil Anthony.
Avocado alchemist.
Exactly. I think he is a master at taking those everyday staples, something that's probably sitting in your pantry right now, and turning it into a bold flavor, creamy indulgence, and yes, a stack, my friend. I've worked with
we're going back in time. This is definitely a little bit retro.
I like it, but there is a space for retro TV.
I know, big time.
Something like a little prawn cocktail. Love
beautiful.
it. Beautiful. It's like Art Deco in your mouth.
Exactly.
Okay. There is something also really accessible about this. We're capitalizing on, obviously, the seasonality of Avos has increased, and South Africa's Avo producers are amazing. I think it's one of our top exports, but we also get the best of it here.
We do, yeah.
Which is lovely. So I'm sure playing with the best makes a lot of sense. Let's deal with the pup in the room, okay?
Let's deal with
It's interesting. I've seen chefs do some amazing things, push the boat out, but how do you treat pup when you're cooking with it?
So this is, it's really, you've got to obviously make it in advance, so you've got to cool it down so you can cut it into these really cool sort of cakes.
Because this looks like polenta.
Yeah, so it is, well, that's what it is really. It's ground maize, so it is polenta, yeah. We cook it in a night. You can either cook it in like sort of half milk, half water. You want to get it really, it's obviously, there's not a lot of flavor in it naturally. So you really want to sort of pump up its flavour.
I like that.
A load of seasoning.
Don't
be shy. Get amongst it, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Really
look, I think I'm a big fan of pup in any way, shape or form because of the consistency, and I just love the fact that it's so versatile. It's not a Greek dish we are making. Please stop throwing plates around.
What are you doing?
Okay, we're making a South African dish this morning. And then you get to have fun. I remember Eric Leonard doing desserts with pup and having so much fun with that. And he's a pâtissier, you know? So we've
Good
got
friend of mine, Eric.
and just a beautiful human being as well, with a deep love of South Africa.
Big
so I
time.
appreciate the fact that he keeps coming and pouring back out here.
He does, yeah.
So the pup you can actually have a lot of fun with and create some funky flavors in there. I dig that.
You could cut this into sort of chips and deep fry it. You get a nice sort of vibe like that. So air fry it probably. I don't know.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Okay, so the joy here is that you've got a great sounding board for what you're going to put there on. And what are we stacking with?
So we basically, again, the beautiful chakalaka, the classic South African. So that sort of, going back with that sort of, it's all these things sort of fit together, creating that sort of real sort of nostalgic style.
There's a thread there that tugs on the heart, tugs on the belly strings. Those are such a thing. And it packs a punch as well, which is
big time,
cool. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it looks absolutely exquisite.
No, it's a vibe.
Are you gonna do a rose like that?
We're gonna do a little sort of rose situation.
Oh, you check.
So you just you want an avocado that went to private school.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, big time. So you want a nice, that sort of real nice, sort of perfectly ripe avocado. That's what you want to be going with.
And when it comes to the schooling systems of avocados, South Africa has the best.
Yes.
Apparently, yeah. We've got some bougie avos.
Definitely. So you just basically sort of tuck it in on itself.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah. And that sort of forms.
Sure, and suddenly the avo becomes the main character, hey?
Exactly, yeah.
That's your movie right now. Oh, man, and I think, you've heard me gush over the Avo, but I know the Avo Growers Association. I know the people that go to extra lengths to provide us with gold. Avos are the ultimate everyday, essential, delicious, satisfying, and I think available almost all year round treat in South Africa, certainly for me. So you can pick up a creamy, green-skinned variety all the way through winter, and then in spring until October. So literally that season is almost all year young, and then the nutty and dark-skinned Avos all the way through until November. They have done so much work to increase that window for us. Avocados are a source of, obviously, monounsaturated fats, which we go on about, and that can help you feel satisfied for longer, making them a smart choice for mindful eating and balanced meal planning as well. It is an indulgence that's healthy. That's how I feel.
And then also, like, when you get fresh avocados and you get like an abundance of them, what you should do is, so I core them, then quarter them, peel them, and then freeze them.
Do they freeze nicely?
They freeze perfectly.
And how do you treat it afterwards?
Then you chuck it into smoodies. Oh. And if you've got one of those really fancy graters, it's quite fun. You can actually sort of grate it over frozen, and that's a whole sort of another. That's another dish for another day. But yeah.
But that is amazing.
Perfect. Like just chuck them straight in, bang.
100%. You can use them in baking. I mean, they have such a beautiful mouthfeel as well.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
And a beautiful sounding board for other flavors.
They give great consistency to things because they're so, naturally sort of creamy.
Creamy,
Yeah.
Oh, and here we've got that cream, then we've got the zing and the tang. Very, very clever.
So yeah, we just give a nice sear on the, a nice sear on the pup.
Oh, I love it. You don't hear that every day. Put a nice sear on the pup. But this, I hope, is opening your eyes to what you can do with the food that you know. You know the flavor profile of pup. You know how to cook it really well. So experiment and have some fun. Oh, yum. Oh, my word. Genius at work.
Steal us a couple of basil leaves there, mate.
I can do that for you.
Chuck some on top there. Just chuck
I don't want to destroy our
that's fine, Dave.
I'm going to do 2 because
there you go.
It's my birthday.
Just tear it. Just like sort of,
Like muddle it, tear it.
Yeah, just sort of do that.
Ah, check.
And give it a nice bit of texture.
Oh, love it. Now we've got the fresh pop of herbaceousness, big on flavor.
And that sort of second one will slightly cook it.
Oh my word, girl.
We had breakfast and
Hey.
I had to come see this magic, bro.
I mean, you could put a fried egg on there or a poached egg or something like that.
And I did that last night. I thought of you, Neil, as I cooked one meal, and then I was like, you know what? I need to put a fried egg on this meal.
There you go.
And I did. In fact, I put 2 fried eggs on it. But I didn't have my avo, and now I'm regretting it. Big on flavor, smart on budget, rich in nutrition. These avo, pup, and chakalaka stacks prove that great meals don't need to be complicated. So please go ahead, add an avo, and turn your everyday pantry into something special, like the alchemist here. For more delicious avo ideas, you can visit avocado.co.za, or you can follow at I Love Avos SA. Buddy.
You get a shirt, you get like an I Heart Avocado.
I know, yeah, 100%.
You are so clever.
Or just a shirt with an avocado. Oh, please, are we popping my birthday balloons, guys? That's my job.
Come on.
That's my job.
Graeme, I think you deserve to have a bite of that as we walk down memory lane just a little bit, Zanzi. I think it's going to be such a special moment to honor Graeme today, but also to honor him maybe at the start of his career. I'm not sure when this was, but it's an iconic moment on
It's in black and white.
It's not in black and white.
It might be etched. It's been etched in stone. Wait.
But from your Samunia days, let's all sing
Oh,
together.
Lord, and help us.
Baby, hit me one more
There you
time. Come on, Graeme.
Yes, Neil, you are seeing this correctly.
Wow.
That is our G-Man.
That's Graeme.
That's Graeme.
Owning it.
And it's amazing how quickly I went from a pair of red hot pants to just all in, hey?
Yeah.
And a wig to match.
Beautiful, mate.
You don't know how many unbelievably talented human beings are on your screen right now who have gone on to make a mark in this world. I was so gifted to... I'm talking about the Claire Mawises, the Robert Marawas of the world, the Vusi Twalas, the Pepsis of the world. Some unbelievable human beings to start. But why was I the guy chosen? And then me to go and dance. But
Miss Brittany.
I love it, man. And the Brittany story came to bear. I came to Cape Town on a 2-week holiday, walking through the winelands, and I just remember hearing, "Hey, Brittany!" Then I knew I had arrived. We'll see you after the break.
Yeah, Brittany's not going anywhere, Zanzi. We'll stick her around and you'll have all your moments of magic to celebrate, so don't go anywhere. Nostalgia, memories and birthdays continue after this. One more time.
Make a statement with every sip. The Stanley Aerolite Transit Mug in Rose Quartz Metallic combines lightweight performance with undeniable style. Lightweight, leak-resistant, and stunning in pink. It's everything you need in a mug. Win 1 of 10 in our latest giveaway. To enter, follow Stanley SA on Instagram. Like the competition posts, comment, and tag a friend. Multiple comments don't equal multiple entries. Competition closes 23 May. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. In fact, it is your Feel Good Graeme's birthday breakfast show. We've been celebrating throughout this morning. It's been such a joy to share a screen with G-Man for the past while. But right now, celebrating Africans and Africa Day.
My Africa.
Your Africa.
Yes.
We've got to get into it. It is a date on our calendar, but it's also a celebration of who we are, where we come from, and the stories that we carry into the future as a nation, but also as a continent.
Absolutely, man. Now listen, when it comes to recognizing and nurturing these stories, I think few do it quite like ABSA, and through powerful initiatives like the Women's Summit, the iconic ABSA Atelier Art Competition, and their ongoing commitment to communities across the continent, ABSA, hey now, we see you, we see your story, and the campaign is proof that African potential is not just being noticed, it's being nurtured and celebrated.
That's beautiful.
You know, I think for brands to come into our space, as much as we are salesmen, it must be terrifying because we have one line. We are authentic, and we'll go there regardless of whatever the brand message is, we'll find a way for it to land. And their brand message, we come in at number 99 and just facilitate the stories being told back to us.
Sure.
It is the most powerful campaign I think we've ever been connected to. Imagine how many people have that thought now that they can do something because they've seen South Africans do it.
Belief's been instilled in such a powerful way. Absolutely, man.
That's the point of it at the end of the day, really just representation. It matters and it makes an impact to the next generation. It's all about uplifting the next gen to make sure that they are in a better position to move on forward.
Absolutely. Now listen, this year ABSA has continued to make bold talent from the Atelier Art Competition to the Women's Summit, right? So the question really is, how do you feel that these platforms reflect ABSA's broader commitment to unlocking Africa's potential? I mean, we're speaking about it right now. Yeah, literally. And I think if you look at the ROI from Africa, it is a no-brainer to not want to put more in because you're literally getting 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the investment. Just an acknowledgement of an African is enough to put them on a pedestal because that's going to give them the belief.
I remember Gary Player, I think, when we were dealing with one of his biggest investments in a local community in KZN, and he came to me and he said he only invests in South African women because you literally get 4 times the return on investment. Financially, as a financial choice. It's not a whitewash CSI, let's put money back in to make ourselves look good. Fundamentally, on every level where this money is spent, the impact and how it's represented within their company culture, authentic. It's one line. It is amazing, and they need kudos for that because not a lot of companies get that right.
Yeah, say that
massive.
again. Please
It's massive.
notes. Put your money where your mouth is and back South African women. I love that. From youth entrepreneurship to emerging artists and, of course, women breaking barriers, ABSA definitely tailors their support across a diverse community. So I'm really excited that we even get to partner with them as a great family.
Now, we want to know, of course, the importance of pairing financial support with visibility. We're talking about mentorship. We're talking about opportunity. And I think these are all the things that we're ushering in with this investment that we're speaking about.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a marketing campaign anymore. And that's the beautiful thing. I think for us, because we have to play in that marketing and advertising-driven space, when we start to see that loop closing, like the Run Your City events, when people come and tell us what just that little element of this campaign means, and they tell me their story and why they're running, and I'm speaking to a 60-year-old who's come in 10 minutes after the elite runners. What? And I'm thinking, your story I need to get into here, and he's running for someone else, but he is there telling his story because he understands what it matters to the rest of us. So it's not just your story having the power, it's what it means for the rest of us to hear it, man.
And how it resonates with us as Africans. And I think this is what's inspiring us. This is what's allowing us to look ahead and to figure out how we feel about South Africans that are being supported, South Africans and Africans that are being celebrated. And that's all through ABSA's campaigns, their programs, and their partnerships. And I think with this, it's something that we can definitely get behind. And not just in sport, but culture, art, you name it, every single medium you can think of, this is what we're getting behind. And I think it's clear that ABSA are committed to going beyond just branding. It's not just a logo. This is impact. This is backing real people and real potential across Africa.
I love that.
Absolutely love it.
We see you moment, and I'm going to see myself out of here. I've had enough of you boys.
It's perfectly understandable.
Beauties, get ready for
I don't know if it's the way we dressed this morning, just feeling really cool and really happy like a bunch of 90s frat boys from a sitcom in America.
I like that, yeah.
We got that vibe. No, we are feeling very much grounded and rooted in South Africa at the moment. And I think, when we talk about the tapestry, the canvas, whether that's a boardroom or a community, we are seeing it bloom en masse in our country at the moment. And ABSA isn't just seeing stories, they are helping write the next chapter, create. And from all of us, a very, very happy Africa Day. Absolutely a privilege to be sharing this moment with you. May your story be seen, heard, celebrated, and I'm going to say screamed from the mountaintops.
Absolutely. Aye, aye, Captain. Loving this and loving the fact that we get to celebrate so many more moments right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But before we do, official duties must commence. And the beautiful Carissa is standing by with the latest.
Just a few minutes after 7 o'clock, let's get into your national news headlines, where Finance Minister Edok Godongwana delivered the third reiteration of the 2025 National Budget speech yesterday, confirming the scrapping of a planned VAT hike. But to claw back lost revenue, fuel levies will increase by up to 19 cents per litre from June, ending a 3-year freeze. Now, personal income tax brackets remain unchanged. Sin taxes go up too. Alcohol, tobacco and vaping products will cost more. The 370 Rand monthly SRD grant will be extended by a year, while a permanent grant remains under review. Plans to boost other welfare payouts were scrapped as well. In other national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa has described the South African delegation's lunch engagement with U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday as productive and positive. Speaking from his Washington hotel, Ramaphosa confirmed the U.S. has agreed to continue trade talks with South Africa. He emphasized the country's need for increased American investment and improved access to U.S. markets. Now, Ramaphosa also invited Trump to attend the G20 summit in Johannesburg later this year to hand over the chair. He said the visit, which included both formal talks and working lunch, marked a significant step in strengthening bilateral ties. Let's take a look at your international news-making headlines. For the third consecutive day, southern Gaza residents have protested against Hamas, demanding the group step down and the war end. Demonstrators, some holding cooking pots from aid kitchens, chanted against Hamas leadership, risking severe backlash. Anger flared after an old interview resurfaced where a senior Hamas figure dismissed the human cost of war. Journalists reportedly received threats to avoid negative coverage. Meanwhile, Pope Leo XIV has again called for urgent humanitarian aid and an end to the suffering during the Vatican address. Meanwhile, a 65-year-old British man has been arrested in Namibia for allegedly abusing and photographing nude children from the San community. Douglas Robert Brooke is facing 38 charges, including rape and exploitation, after reportedly luring 34 minors with sweets and money. Nude images were found on his confiscated camera. Now, the accused, arrested in Grootfontein, has been denied bail and remains in custody. Authorities say the abuse targeted both girls and boys during his holiday. The case has been postponed for further investigation. And finally, in your 7 o'clock news, Jennifer Lopez dazzled in white faux fur and sparkle at a starry LA soiree. But a social post might cost her. The singer-actress is being sued by photographer Edwin Blanco and paparazzi agency Backgrid for posting 2 photos of herself outside the Chateau Marmont before this year's Golden Globes. They claim she used the snaps to boost engagement and highlight designer glam without securing copyright permission. The damages, well, up to $150,000 per photo. Ironically, you can be in the photo, just not own it. While fan pages swooned over Golden Globe weekend, the legal mood is less glitter. Now, J-Lo may have the glow, but the bull could follow soon. Well, we will see how our Jenny from the block solves that, but I'm pretty sure she'll be okay. So we leave your 7 o'clock news. Now let's delve into some sports. Here's the latest.
We got to get it out of the way. Yes, Brennan Johnson's scrappy winner in a pretty scrappy game, it must be said, sealed a 1-0 Europa League final victory for Tottenham Hotspur. Finally. And of course, they beat Man United in so doing, ending the club's 17-year wait for silverware. Well done, Spurs. In fact, their last European win, they were the European champions back in 1984. So it has been a wait, but now they qualify for next season's Champions League. A massive boost, but it might not be enough for Ange Postecoglou. His future remaining very much uncertain after one of the poorest Premier League campaigns in Spurs' history. To underpin that, we finished behind United. That was just for you, Lorenzo. Let's stay with football now, and we can get excited about this one. A bit of a rejig. UEFA confirmed that England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales must compete in Euro 2028 qualifiers with only 2 guaranteed host slots if needed. So each will be in separate groups with 20 teams qualifying automatically. 2 host nations not qualifying directly may still reach the finals, though, while the rest will compete through playoffs. And Euro 2028 spans 9 venues across the UK and Ireland as a result. Going to be really interesting. Now the IPL getting even more interesting as we reach the business end, and Suryar Kumar Yadav's unbeaten 73, and then superb spells from Mitchell Satner, 3 for just 11, Jasprit Bumrah 3 for 12, and I reckon Bumrah the best bowler in the world right now, powering the Mumbai Indians to a 59-run win over the Delhi Capitals. So that victory securing Mumbai's playoff spot, while Delhi, they are out. They've been eliminated. Now with 4 teams separated by just 2 points, the race for a top 2 finish, as you can see, remaining wide open. Now, let's get excited about rugby and the Vodacom United Rugby Championship. The 2025-26 season kicks off on the 26th of September this year. And of course, the DHL Stormers will be hosting Leinster. That is a big one. Then the Vodacom Bulls, they'll face the Ospreys. In the early fixture release, in fact, 128 days ahead of round 1, a record for the league. Clearly, they are as excited. The Sharks and Lions, they begin away, while we've got derby rounds, we've got themed match days, all promising an action-packed campaign, ending with the final on the 20th of June. I think they're investing a lot more locally because they know a good bet when they see it. Southern Hemisphere rugby, Northern Hemisphere rugby, all getting along. It's amazing. It can only be good for the game. And that's where we leave our sport for now. Yes, I'll remind you of the Spurs win in about an hour or so. Let's get into that morning traffic, see if the roads have woken up.
Times I did it.
Is it?
I did it.
Sorry about that, just a small technical difficulty, but we are back to serve you. And let's dive into the world of traffic right now. And we're going to start in Woodlands, Gauteng. And there's been an accident on the N1 southbound, and this is at the Buccleuch interchange, resulting in a right lane closure. Now, you can definitely see from the visuals, but please do exercise extra caution when passing through the affected scene. Sticking to Gauteng now and moving to Sandton, a stationary bus on the N1 northbound at Rivonia Road is causing a left lane closure. Now, wherever you are headed this morning and this Thursday morning, please do arrive alive and adhere to the rules of the road. So buckle up, plan safe, and yes, just make sure that you heed all of these warnings. From the road to the sky, let's find out now what's happening in the world of weather.
Thank you so much, my lovely Ryle. Mzansi, let's take a look at what's happening when it comes to your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued just one warning for today, a yellow level 2 alert for damaging waves. These may lead to difficult navigation at sea, localized disruption of harbour operations and ports, as well as interruptions to beachfront activities from Cape Agulhas to Kosi Bay. Elsewhere in the country, the weather is expected to be fine and cool, so that's a good thing. However, we always ask you to please come through when it comes to your sunrise view. And this morning, I am absolutely loving what is happening in terms of you, my lovely Sorry from Centurion. It is going to be 20 degrees Celsius, but you have captured something so beautiful. I love it when the clouds are the Beyonce. The sun always gets the time. Let's let the clouds shine. And this pink blue vibe that's going on, I am obsessed. Thank you so much, my Sorry. And Mzansi, it is your time to shine as well by sending through your sunrise view. All you got to do is snap it up and send it on the WhatsApp line on 063 036 9649. And like I always say, then we get to show the rest of your fellow South Africans. We're going to be doing all of that a little bit later on. However, for now, let's check out what's happening with your temperatures.
Happy summer, winter, Uppington. Happy summer.
4 to 20, 4 to 20 is crazy, bro.
Because they're cool. That's how they roll, yo. That's how Uppies rolls. Love you guys.
Man. Absolutely love keeping it high and beautiful as we do every single morning between 6 to 9. And today in particular is very exciting because I don't know if you can see it, but it's Graham's birthday.
That's what you've been hearing popping in the background every 5 minutes. I work with a bunch of children, okay, who are even more immature than me. So yes, and I'm going to pop a balloon just now.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Before we do though, man, we want to keep showering you with praises, and so many people have been coming through and doing exactly that. Voice notes, comments galore, and maybe we can check in now and see what else people are saying because, they've been saying some things, G-Man.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Expresso team. Hope you're all well. It's Linda Hill here. I'm just sending this voice note to wish Graeme a very, very happy birthday, and may God continue to bless him for many, many years to come. I hope he has a super awesome day.
Linda, love coming through.
I'm probably going to cry today. I think I'm probably going to cry today. I mean, this is like, how cool is this that we've got people all over the country, all over the world, just sitting in our lounge with us every day. Like, we've become friends and family.
I think what's cool is the fact that you're literally sitting in so many people's lounges in our country, and today finally we get to flip the script and say thank you to you.
Come inside now.
Yeah, so that's what's happening this morning. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be continuing the celebrations of our G-Men, diving into some more memories, and I think it's my turn up next. So hold the tears, get the napkins, and get ready for it. We'll
I might actually cry.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is the G-Man edition. Why? Because it's his birthday.
Yeah, thank you for using all the accents today for me, dude. You know that's my favorite pastime on this show.
Irish, Jamaican, you get it all. But listen, I got to share my moments with G-Man because there's honestly a kind of brotherhood that forms when you've been through some of the early cold times, when you're showing up through some of the most intense moments and dealing with crisis situations on the daily that you guys don't get to often see because we just show up and put a quick smile on. But everything going behind the scenes is so intense. And I've got to say, even my entire career, starting off just being thrown in the deep end and not having many people to look up to, G. Like, you weren't even here at the time.
I was going to say it was a lockdown, so there was no one for you to look up to, dude. I'm so sorry, man.
There was no one for you, man. And it was a rough road until I got to meet you, got to feel your energy and got to engage with you. And it was so weird for me. And I've never really shared this with you because coming from the Zoom and seeing you start your family, but being someone that I looked up to, when I got to meet you, bro, it was such a beautiful connection. I felt our energies dance in such a way where I was like, bro, this is like the brother I never had.
I think we've known each other for a long time.
In many past lives.
Dude, it's exactly the same thing. If you believe in past lives and reincarnation, I think we danced, we jawled, and we did things for each other that I think it's so commendable. And I'm seeing that play out in such small moments because we've never really truly had big moments other than when we're working outside of the space.
Yeah.
And that's often where I really got to see you come alive.
We relish it, eh?
But that's the thing, dude, and I'm always so concerned about how to play the spaces on TV. There's so much competition in this TV space and in this industry. Everybody's fighting for limelight.
Everyone's telling you that.
But that's the thing. And bro, what I felt from you, I was thinking I was going to get the stalwart just like dominating with energy. The moments that I had with you were so pure. You were so like forthcoming. You didn't want to steal any limelight. So check out this moment for me. One of the adventures we had when we got to go out in the cars with Suzuki. They've been a good partner of ours.
Yeah.
It was a jewel. It was
really
everything
was.
I expected of an occasion of ours. You guys can check this out now and I'll talk more about it. But fun was had like no other. Check it this, man.
Adventure time.
Heavier foot, man. It is. And I think this is something that a lot of people also want to find out. How far can they go in their Suzuki Swift?
Completely.
And what can that adventure be that awaits them at the end of the tank?
Yeah.
Me. Far away.
Nature boy, what's up?
Hey, G-Man, how's the drive going, bro?
It's lovely, and I've already forgotten that I'm supposed to be driving more economically.
We can't just be driving all day. It's time to head for a new challenge. So what do you say we try find that clue?
I'm there like a bear. I can't wait. I'll see you there, boys.
Oh, man, and this is what I'm trying to talk about. It's not just those moments, but G-Man, what happens when, I don't know, whenever I'm working with you, it feels like I'm no longer working. I get to finally just let go. I get to be present. There's no pressure. I get to have so much fun. And I've been constantly having this discussion with Carissa and so many of my friends, my people online. Bro, there are so few men out there that I can look forward to and look up to. There are so many men that are losing their way, losing touch with their connection. And there's not many men that I can really be inspired by.
For real, man.
You're a man, you're a brother, you're someone that I can let my guard down in front of and I can be a human being. I've learned so much from you, but I've learned humility, I've learned respect, and I've learned to just be present in a moment, just like this one that we got to share. To be kids again was one of the most
How is that different though from every other day, dude?
But it is. This moment here for me just epitomizes what G and I share, bro. This is a pure, surreal, free moment of us just enjoying life. Check this out, man.
How many you got? 1, 2. There's one more. There's one more. There's one. We got it. Oh, done, bro. Yeah.
You can do it. So what I did there, thank you. I said I went to our producers like I need to find 3 activities that Ryle isn't a world champion at. Just 3, and we're running out of things because everything he tries, he becomes the world champion at. So, and we managed to find 1 or 2.
I'm coming from the trauma of Zoe beating me in everything.
Every single challenge.
I thought it was going to be like that. You made me feel so comfortable, at ease, and you honestly just allow me to have fun. That's your superpower. You allow people to just put their guard down. You bring out the best in everybody, man. And if it wasn't for Lindsay, I'd be dating you right now, bro. I promise you that.
I think there is a Spider-Verse out there where maybe something like that's happening.
That was a past life relationship, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Now been uncovered. G, I just want to echo what you said about being a man. I know that it gets sensitive when we're like a real man, but honestly, for real. When we look at the way you father, the way you husband, the way you show up at work, through everything that we know you're going through, it is incredible to see. It is so beautiful.
You're my incredible man, and you show me that in the world of chaos, there are moments that we can choose to be present, have fun, and be real. And I thank you for every single second I've had with you, and all those that are to come, man. I really appreciate you, dude.
The crazy thing is, from when I met both of you, and you in particular, because I came from another reality, like a different body, different everything, and you rebuilt me. You literally helped to rebuild me. But every day, I can't think of how I would have survived those, especially the first year or so. I was on another planet, dude, in so much pain all the time, dude. And you were an angel gifted to me, brother. You really were.
The feelings are mutual.
Really
I think this is the dance that we've shared, and I think this is what you guys get to experience, Mzansi, especially when you work together. So here's another moment of that magic that I think we just honestly share and love to share with you as well. Bring on the vibes.
Oh, man.
Now, you might think I'm crazy taking on a picture.
And you know, I trained for about 6 months before that shoot. I'm like, come on, man, come on.
You look good, bro. Honestly, you're looking good.
Guys, that definitely put a smile on many people across the country. All right, let's get into a voice note from another woman that definitely appreciates Grace. It is Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
The strong, silent type.
All right, we'll hear from Jocelyn in just a little bit, but Graeme, yes, just
maybe
to echo everybody.
It was maybe a little bit private. She just wanted to say it quietly to me in the corner. I get you, God. We can have grown-up moments on the show as well.
No, but listen, dude, honestly, if I could just surmise anything, and I think just to echo everything that Mzansi probably feels right now, thank you for being a man that so many of us can look up to.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a man that we can be inspired by. Thank you for being a man that has just shared so much honesty with South Africa throughout so many years, and you go through the most, but somehow you put it all in the back seat and you constantly serve. And I wish that I could be somewhat of just close to the man that you become, bro, because it really is so inspirational. Thank you for being you, and I hope it just carries on that way, man.
Thanks. I'm running out of facial expressions here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. I feel so grateful. Thank you so much.
I also hope to be a man a little bit like you one day. I will aim for it. For now, though, let's get into a bit of a performance because it's a celebration.
Yes,
it's Graeme's birthday. There's only one way that we know how to do this.
Let's go.
The good vibes continue on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and this morning we promised you an electrifying performance, and that is what you're going to get, my friends. It is a brand new single from Epic Minds and Stephen Lee Lewis. Everybody make some noise for Fly Away.
Will you make me feel it's something that I just can't explain. I just want you to be happy, and I want you to feel the same. Feel the same. Feel the same. 'Cause I will always be there. I will always care. I'll give you my time. I'll make you smile. I'll give you the life that you deserve. I'll give you my time, and I'll make you smile. I'll give you the life that you deserve. So come and fly. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, I have a feeling this conversation is going to affect and connect to a lot of us right now. If you've ever wondered how your neck pain is related to your stress levels, because there always seems to be a correlation, or why that last workout session left your tendons crying for help, well, you're in for a treat. Today, we are talking with Dr. Hilton Lazar, a chiropractor who's all about a holistic approach to musculoskeletal health. And then, of course, we've got our friend Laura Johnston, CEO of Fighter Suits
Chiropractics, who also happens to be an integrative nutritional health coach, to have a very interesting discussion. Doctor, I'm going to start with you because this is a term that's difficult enough to say, let alone to broach. Neuromuscular skeletal therapy. Okay, I haven't ever said that on air before, which is very exciting to me. But this speaks to a different approach to certainly chiropractic work. So maybe you can fill us in on your approach.
So my approach is an evidence-based approach, and it's driven via a model which became more apparent to me actually during the pandemic. So
Really?
It's a biopsychosocial model. And even though like my work is primarily hands-on, listening to what patients are talking about oftentimes uncovers the fact that sometimes things are structural, but the underlying problem is either a habitual problem or a behavioral problem or an environmental problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for doing that, because I would imagine you're flying in the face of a lot of what the medical kind of fraternity is pushing a lot of the time. And it's great to see now that that baseline is shifting up and that you are representing that. When you talk about the conversations with patients, what are the issues coming in? What are the most common areas of concern? What are your patients worried about?
The biggest presenting complaints are generally neck and lower back pain, and I think that's just by way of me being a spinal
that guy,
spinal person. But I mean, I do also have a special interest in running, so I see a lot of tendon-related injuries, and then the standard stuff: headaches, neck pain. I think a function of sedentary lifestyle, and yeah, I mean, I think the systems we live and work in are geared for sedentary behavior, where you sit behind a desk if you're a finance person or a professional, and it's like long hours. And then on top of that, the way we structure our exercises, we'll sit for 8 hours a day, and then we'll kind of spend an hour doing a high intensity interval workout. And a lot of my understanding of problems in, let's call it skeletal health, is overuse. So an overuse in the spine is a conversation for all in of itself, but that's the model that I think about when I'm treating people.
And bless you for doing that, because I don't think a lot are approaching it from that overarching view. I've watched you emphatically nodding your head throughout everything that's being said. So much of this must make you excited. An overarching holistic view. Is this kind of notion and understanding something that you are coming up with a lot now, or meeting a lot in your space?
Absolutely. And, people always think it's the sexy areas of health that gain the most interest, but bone and joint health comes up over and over again on all of our platforms as like a key focus area. And it's exactly what Doc says. So it's, these intense periods of exercise. Often when you live a largely sedentary life, paddle is taking injuries, taking people out with injuries, and I think that's a perfect example.
Yeah, well, I think paddle's the new touch rugby. I think touch rugby and social five-a-side football is what did it for my generation. I'm really interested in the P in BPS, the psycho. Can you elaborate a bit more on that, Doc?
There's an interface between the psycho and your neurology, and that's what they tend to miss, is that just because you're talking about psycho doesn't necessarily mean you can exclude it from your neurological system.
Yeah.
And I think the interfacing is the autonomic nervous system. And when you think about the autonomic nervous system, the best way to think about it is a spectrum. On one end of the spectrum is the sympathetic, fight, flight, or freeze, and on the other end is the rest and digest. And it's not to say that either is good or bad. Like in the morning when you're waking up and rousing, you want to be more sympathetic.
Two polarities that we need, yeah.
You need to be oscillating between the two. Where I think the psycho has a big role is that when you're under duress and you're in that side of the fight, flight, or freeze, the basic physiological outcomes of being in that space. And I'll say this is where it gets a bit more technical. There's a term called interoception, and how you understand your internal environment or your internal world gets heightened. So the best analogy would be, let's just say you had pain, you scored it at 2 out of 10, ordinary day, sitting on a deck chair, at a pool, having a great time. If I had to ask you to rate it, you would rate it at 2 or 3. On a day where you've got lots of deadlines, your kid is teething, you haven't slept, then all of a sudden the rating or the subjective rating of your pain goes up to 8 or 9.
Brilliant.
Pain is firstly a subjective experience, but it's definitely modulated. The intensity or the the volume dial is through that autonomic nervous system. And I think that's where a lot of the wellness stuff comes in, the breathing, the meditation.
Don't give it enough credit in what it can do in that space.
Yeah.
How would you inform this from a supplement journey perspective? When you hear a doctor and you want to empower a doctor doing this kind of work, what do you reach for?
Yeah, so I think, you can tackle it from a number of angles. So, just getting the basics right when it comes to bone and joint health is crucial. So vitamin D, K2, magnesium, your B vitamins, omega-3s, all very important, also for muscular health. Then when you're looking at inflammation, which is, chronic with injury.
We've mentioned inflammation in every conversation we have had.
It's so
you know
key,
that, Laura,
and this is one of the biggest contributors to disease and pain. And, you have non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like curcumin that are super powerful, and you can take them over an extended period of time, unlike maybe your steroidal anti-inflammatories. And then if you're struggling with stress, an adaptogen like ashwagandha can also help with how your body handles stress, also how your brain handles stress, your cortisol levels. So yeah, look for highly bioavailable products, so biocurcumin, which has exactly a very good absorption of curcumin, and then good doses.
And very good doses. Thank you. I know we had to get quite technical today, so thank you for bringing it down to a level that we can understand. I absolutely love the fact that this is our jumping off point when looking at pain management and treating what might feel like a lot of very complex things, but when we boil it down, so many people are suffering from something similar. So let's hit it and hit it hard, from the importance of staying active but doing it in the safe way to the crucial role of supplements and supplementation when it comes to recovery. We've covered how we can tackle pain from a completely, maybe every angle at the same time. And if you're feeling inspired or maybe just really sore, it might be time to stretch, breathe, and maybe even try a supplement or two that work for you. So if you want to start that journey, you can visit phytoceutics.com to find the right supplement for you and your phase of your journey.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3, and it is a beautiful morning indeed. So let's get into some beauty. Listen, the Beauty University is coming your way, Zanzi, and this is the thing. Of course, the best of the best are the ones that are behind it. L'Oreal Paris, they are the ones who are saying, let us go and get our degrees in beauty and skincare and all things nice when we're talking about looking after ourselves. And this is why this morning, it is all about how beauty meets knowledge, science, innovation, storytelling, all in one place. And I am so excited for us to get to know more about the Beauty University, and we're getting to do so with absolute queens. So everyone, please welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast show. It is none other than, of course, Jodie Ann Haynes, as well as Amber April. Beautiful ladies, how are you?
Good, and you? Good, and you?
Amazing, thank you. Okay, my L'Oreal Paris queens, firstly, congratulations on this new, exciting innovation.
Thank
I
you
think
so
it's
much.
so awesome. 100%. But let's jump right into it, because we said it's beauty meets brain power, right? You know, when we talk about that, we're talking about this beauty university that L'Oreal Paris is bringing all of us. What exactly is it, and what can we expect?
So Beauty University is something that we are so excited about as L'Oreal Paris. In the past, we've done these kind of events with our media partners and influencers, but this time we're bringing it to everybody, to all our consumers. So in our brand DNA as L'Oreal Paris is, of course, science and worth. You know, we're all worth it. So we really want to empower all of our beauty lovers. So it's going to be a full-on immersive experience on the 28th of June. And you can expect expert-led masterclasses. There will be hands-on learning from experts like Miss Jodie. You'll hear in a little bit. We're going to get exclusive insights into products and launches. So there's so many things you can look forward to at Beauty University.
That's beautiful. And we love, of course, the skin class notes, as well as the master classes that I'm hearing about. But let's dive into exactly what it is that are the beauty tips and tricks that we're going to be expecting when we come to our Beauty University.
So I want everyone to think of Beauty University as like your crash course, like your Beauty 101. And it's really something that we can look at as the brand directly bringing this to you. So you're looking at L'Oreal Paris telling you like your big sis, like one-on-one, like all about your skincare, what kind of hair type are you looking at, what do you want to achieve with your makeup goals. You'll learn firsthand from us, from scientists, people that know all about what backs our products and what works best for you. So there's this personalization about it that you don't really see anywhere else, and that's what really makes this one becomes so unique.
That's beautiful. So that's going to be for the first semester, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Hey, and first semester can be challenging, but we get through it.
We get through
I
it.
love it. And of course, we also know that the syllabus is all about skincare, but hair care as well, right? So let's jump into what exactly it is that when we talk about myths that we're going to be busting on that day at Beauty University.
So I think the major myth that we're trying to bust is that not everyone ages the same way. So
that's true.
At L'Oréal Paris, we have a fully fledged research and innovation center with 42 scientists. And we're really wanting to bring those scientists to the forefront to be able to showcase all of the science behind the formulations. But I think we're also just trying to bust this myth of aging and how it manifests in different skin tones. So we actually have extensive research on how it manifests in different skin tones. So on darker skin tones, we find that aging manifests as hyperpigmentation or dark marks, whereas with lighter skin tones, it's more so wrinkles and fine lines.
So, okay, you guys really do have all the knowledge. Because, I mean, I've never even thought of, you know, the fact that we age differently, particularly when it comes to those things, right? But now, when we talk about even just skincare as a whole, sometimes it can be overwhelming because you don't have all of this knowledge that we're going to be learning at the Beauty University. But then we also hear about niacinamides, hyaluronic acid, retinol. Ladies, talk to us about how, you know, L'Oréal Paris is just really bringing all of these things to the forefront for us as skincare lovers to kind of just make it a little bit easier to really understand but also use.
Yeah, so we're definitely trying to bring all of our research to the forefront and showcase all of as much education as we can to our consumers. So what we're trying to do is host very specialized masterclasses and scientific demonstrations to our consumers, and really highlight the key ingredients inside each range. So we want all of our consumers to be able to build a customized skincare routine that works for them and is very customized to them and their aging concerns or any other skin concerns, really. So there's a range in L'Oréal Paris that caters to all of the concerns. So when we speak about hyaluronic acid, for example, it's breaking the very complex science down into something that's very easily understandable for our consumers. So basically how hyaluronic acid works, how it caters to plumping the skin to take away those wrinkles and fine lines.
Yes, and you have one of the best ambassadors for that, Tuso. She was the reason I bought my hyaluronic acid.
Oh, love that.
Yes.
Love that.
Love it indeed, and it's so great on the skin. But ladies, I mean, you guys have just blown me away. I feel like Beauty University is going to be everything. So I'm ready to enroll, and I'm sure our Expresso family is as well. How can we apply? How can we come and be a part of this beauty masterclass?
Super, super easy. So to all our consumers who are excited to enroll and stand a chance to attend, you have to purchase 2 out of the 3 following products. They actually are all here.
Amazing.
So the first one is our 30ml Glycolic Bright Serum. This is the girl. We love her. Any one of our telescopic mascaras or this amazing Alvive HA Replumping Spray. So 2 out of 3 of those, send it to our specialized WhatsApp line and we'll confirm if you have been successfully enrolled.
That's beautiful. So just by me going out and taking care of my skin, I'm now
you're already leveling up. 101, you're almost there.
I love that. I love it. Already I'm part of Golden Key, if you will.
Exactly. You've made it to the Dean's list.
You know what I mean? Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank
we're
you
super
so
excited
much.
for the 28th of June.
So are we. Thank you so much.
Come on. It is the L'Oréal Paris family doing the absolute most. And my friend, the Beauty University is waiting for you. It is all about you coming and learning about your beauty, your skincare, even just your hair, all of the things you need to know. But the way that you can get there, well, let me tell you once again, it is your chance of getting to be a part of the best university in the country. Yeah, I said it. You simply buy any 2 of these L'Oréal Paris products, like Glycolic Bright Serum, the Alvive Hyaluron, as well as the Moisture Plump Serum, or the Telescopic Lift Mascara. All of these things we need, okay? So why not just go and get yourself something, and then you, my friend, can be a part of it, and then you WhatsApp your receipt to 081-010-0429, and you could win an exclusive invite to come and be a part of this incredible university that L'Oréal Paris has put together, where it's all about beauty and all of the things that we absolutely love, but also it's all about just looking after ourselves. You heard the anti-aging. Everybody ages differently. How do you age? Come and find out at the Beauty University. It's going to be amazing. The competition does close on the 16th of June. T's and C's do apply, but the 28th of June is when it's going down, and I hope that you get in. Just make sure you go and get your beautiful products, and you could be my friend. It is always so lovely to see how L'Oréal Paris is always showing us that you indeed are worth it.
L'Oreal Paris asked real women to put Glycolic Bright Serum to the test.
The Glycolic Bright Serum worked wonders for me.
Glycolic Bright by L'Oreal Paris.
It truly does what it says.
Just dripping in the good stuff right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And we're going to keep it coming, especially when we're talking about the heart of the home, and that being your kitchen. Now listen up, an incredible opportunity for you to win big. We've got Easy Life Kitchens and Caesar Stones who have come together to collaborate on an incredible opportunity just for you, Mzansi. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be sharing that in just a bit. And then we're all going to be tasting some award-winning cottage cheese that Woolworths has dropped on our list. So what are you waiting for? Nothing. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And as promised, we're not just celebrating G-Man, but we're also going to give you some of the good stuff. And especially when we're talking about the heart of our home. Now, it's the kitchen. And of course, no dream kitchen is complete without the perfect foundation. And when it comes to premium countertops, Caesar Stone stands out for its timeless design and, of course, everyday durability. And today, we're going to be joined by Tiffany Kuberg from Caesar Stone, as well as Monique Da Costa-Killian from Easy Life Kitchens to chat about the exciting Win a Kitchen collaboration and how both brands are inspiring South Africans to reimagine the heart of the home. So firstly, ladies, how are we doing this morning?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because every time I see both of you or your faces, it reminds me of all the incredible work that we did on My Design Rules, but also what's possible when it comes to transforming our home. So thank you for being here. Let's talk about this partnership, Easy Life Kitchens and, of course, Caesar Stone. Collaboration, and a powerful one at that, coming together for this Win a Kitchen competition. Why is this so important, and what is the brand hoping to achieve in this incredible opportunity?
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, I think we can all agree you can't have your dream kitchen without a premium surface.
No.
So we at Caesar Stone, we know how expensive and what an investment your dream kitchen can be. So we absolutely had to jump on board to make sure that the winner of this competition received theirs. And we're also hoping to inspire people to dream bigger when it comes to their design choices.
And inspiration is there, and especially that clinical moment when you are in that kitchen and you rub your hand on that countertop. That's that moment I think everybody wants. I think for both of you, though, you have the beautiful design perspective. You've got a design eye. Why would you say it's so important to start with a countertop when planning your kitchen? Is that sort of the catalyst that feeds into everything else in that space?
I think it's the starting point. You know, it sets a tone of how the kitchen's going to feel. There's a huge trend of doing like monotone kitchens, like white on white, black on black, and we're seeing a beautiful cream on cream. We did a beautiful kitchen with Caesar Stone using the Cloudburst and a creamy color mixed with some gold. It really is changing the feeling of kitchens. It's so beautiful.
Speaks to opulence.
Yes.
Obviously, Tiff, I would imagine that this is something that you focus on. Most of your clients are looking at that stone as the feature. Is it something that is really that important?
Yeah, I think so. I think your premium surface, it sort of just, like she says, sets the tone where all of your design elements can sort of like work around it. And I know with Caesar Stone, our surfaces are non-porous, and we know that they are resistant to stains and scratches. So it's perfect for your modern kitchen which needs that durability and accessibility.
Is this something that you maybe notice with clients when it comes to countertops? What are they looking for when it's involving that? Are we looking at value, or are we looking at durability? What seems to be a big trend in terms of the client's desires for this space?
I think for a long time now, customers want something that's beautiful, of course, and something that's not going to age or date too quickly, but something very practical, especially with children and being able to spill things and sit at the counter. It must be user-friendly for homes, you know, so I think that's why Caesarstone is such a great product.
Absolutely. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. Now, I want to find out more, and you're the perfect plug to talk about this, the Caesarstone porcelain collection.
Yes.
Ooh, I haven't seen this even, so excuse me for living under a rock or a stone. Excuse the pun. But maybe we can have a look before we chat about this because, hey, this has piqued my interest and I'm sure it's going to inspire you. Let's have a look.
Hey everyone, we are at Decorex in Cape Town and Caesarstone has launched their 6 new porcelain colors. We've got Striata, Emprada, Transcender, Smokestone, Fume, and Mirabelle. Please head on over to our website to find out more about our 6 new beautiful colors. We can't wait to see you here in Decorex Cape Town, and we'll be in Joburg Decorex and looking forward to meeting each and every one of you.
Oh, those look good, guys. Opulent. It's giving me like this sort of a Greeky feel in some of those textures, but there's so many options there.
Yes.
Talk to me about this though. How do we incorporate this into the kitchen design? Where do you see such a porcelain range really come to life?
Absolutely, I'll get so excited when I see that video.
I can see the smile on your face.
So when it does come to trends, I think our suggestion is to be inspired by them, but not follow them too closely. I think what's important is that you enjoy your space and that you love your design, and that keeps it timeless.
I love that. When we're talking about countertops, and I think the kitchen in general, how do you think that it influences the broader kitchen process at Easy Life Kitchens? Because obviously you're taking all these beautiful textures, these beautiful materials, and bringing it together in such a unique, but I think inspiring and captivating way. From your side, though, how does this influence it?
I mean, we need to know your door finishes and your countertops. It's the first things we kind of work out to be able to get that, you know, foundation of where we're going with this design. It can influence our, you know, the layout of your kitchen, the sizes of the slabs. All those things can influence your kind of overall finished kitchen. But then also, you know, your flooring, your tiles on the wall, your wall color, it all comes from your countertops and your door finishes. So it really is the starting point.
So let's say I'm hypothetically someone that is looking to change my space, upgrade the heart of my home in the kitchen, and I don't have that real insight into what's going to work well together. I maybe just have one thing that I like, or I want those cupboard doors in my kitchen, or I want that countertop. How will the rest of everything else that can be quite overwhelming fit into this picture? Will I have that assistance if I go to a showroom?
So our 3D design program that I mentioned yesterday really helps you with that. We can then change colors. We can change the flooring for you. We can put a different color on the wall, so you can get a real good idea of how it's going to feel. So yeah, we can guide you. We'll also show you samples, and you can play with things, move things around. Our showrooms are great inspiration because customers come in there and they absolutely love a specific kitchen, and then we end up running with something along those lines.
Perfect, man. Well, if I think about Easy Life Kitchens and Caesarstone coming together, I'm like, this is the collaboration we all wanted, we all needed in our kitchen, and I'm celebrating this moment. So thank you for doing this, for giving us this opportunity, and an opportunity it is here. Mzansi, listen, whether you are dreaming of bold, modern design or a timeless piece of elegance, it all starts with a surface that you can rely on. And I think thanks to the collaboration between Easy Life Kitchens and Caesarstone, one lucky South African will soon step into the kitchen of their dreams worth 450,000 Rand. Now, everybody needs to get involved in this. And to enter, all you got to do is visit your nearest Easy Life Kitchen showroom, or you can head to easylifekitchens.co.za, and then all the information will be there. So you've got to enter before the 30th of June. What are you waiting for? We're talking about an incredible opportunity. I know both of you, if you had this opportunity, I'm looking at your faces like, oh,
yes,
we'll do the absolute most. So trust me, Mzansi, if you are looking to elevate, to be inspired, head over to one of these showrooms. Take into account this incredible opportunity to use surfaces from Caesarstone, and I'm telling you, it is going to elevate like no other. So for now, though, we're going to carry on celebrating G-Man, but don't forget, an incredible opportunity awaits your heart, your home, and your kitchen. Get involved in it. Thank you, ladies.
Lest we forget, it's Graeme's birthday. All right, happy birthday. No, I won't do it again. I won't put you through that again. But we did have a beautiful voice note coming on through from Jocelyn. Good morning.
Thank you, Joss.
Baby, Expresso family.
Blessed, blessed birthday to you, my dear friend Graeme. I have fond memories of you. This is the first picture I had with you in 2017, the 17th of December. Sea Point McDonald's. Thank you so much for your love, your care, and your spontaneous smile. God bless you, my friend. Have a beautiful day. Bye now, Jocelyn Gardens.
Oh, very sweet. Yeah, you can see that was taken a few frames ago.
A few frames,
It's just a few frames. Jocelyn, I love you. Thank you so much. And to everyone who embraces us in the way that you do,
I love it.
thank you, man. I love the brutal honesty as well, so keep that coming. We need that in our lives. Oh, Jocelyn, I love you. Thank you so much. If you see me, we need an updated photo.
Oh, I would love that. Put them before and after. Well, listen, speaking about celebrating, our G-man, Zanele, is still standing by in just a little bit, and she's going to share her precious memories with Graeme. And I have a feeling it's got to do with sports, baby. So I can't wait to get into that. The only thing is that you can't go anywhere. And if you are going to go anywhere, go to your phone and wish Graeme a happy birthday. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. On Graeme's birthday, we will say it every single time until 9 o'clock. And this time around, we are in the kitchen doing something absolutely delicious. I can't wait to get into eating because we've got an incredible treat in front of us. So let's get into it because Woolworths is committed to providing consumers with excellent quality products that are made in harmony with nature. Now, we recently visited Fairfield Dairy to learn a little bit more about the products of their organic cottage cheese range. And today, I can't wait to get into it. Product developer Danielle Uspel is here to tell us a little bit more about the range and how we can enjoy it at home or even enjoy it on our Expresso show. So welcome back, Dee. Thank you so much for being here. Delicious food in front of us.
Yeah.
Now, earlier on, you did tell us a little bit more about the difference about the organic cottage cheese and why you focus on that in particular. So tell me and remind us again why you only sell the organic cottage cheese.
So I think what's really important is we've actually worked with Fairfield for over the last 7 years, actually making the herd bigger and really working on that sustainability of the organic range and focusing on the fact that there are no added preservatives, there's a source of high protein in the cottage cheese, and just working closely with our supplier to make sure that that's the offering we want to put forward. And I think that's what the difference is. It's the only one that we have on shelf. And obviously it comes in a beautiful range, so it's really giving the customer that variety while really promoting that sustainability.
Oh, we love being taken care of as the customers and consumers. Danielle, maybe you can go through the range. I see you've got blue, red and green, so what are the different ones?
So we've got a full cream, we've got a low fat and then a fat free, and they both all three come in either a smooth or a chunky, so it just depends on your preference and your kind of where you want to use it. And then in our low fat, we also have a chunky with chives, so it gives you that little bit of a difference in, and that we're going to...
Oniony flavour.
Yes, exactly. And a different use for it if you just want to dip it or dollop it or smear it. So
I dip, dollop and smear, let me tell you. I love a chunky cottage cheese. It's my favorite. And recently I've been obsessed. It's like my hyperfixation meal, having avocado and cottage cheese together.
Yes.
Unreal. Nobody told me about this before. And now we've got a beautiful spread in front of us using the cottage cheese in so many different ways.
Yeah, so I think what's exciting about it is you can elevate anything with cottage cheese and cheese in general.
Yes.
It's just a happiness that happens. And so we've actually done 3 different, it's actually working through breakfast, lunch and like a yummy dessert.
This is breakfast, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a bagel. So you've got your chunky, your low fat with chive, smeared on really like decadent, topped with some salmon and a soft fried egg and then a little pickled onion to really break through that dairiness. We've got our beautiful tomato soup in this cold winter weather that we're having in Cape Town is soup.
Yes.
But then you add in these like dollops of creaminess, top it with a little bit of chili flake, and it just like warms your soul.
Wow.
So this is one of my favorite
My mouth already watering. What is happening right now?
Yes. Oh,
and the
even
dessert?
mine. And the dessert is a no-baked cheesecake using cottage cheese. So it's a lot low in calories. So if you are mindful of that, and then you're getting a source of protein with it as well, and super easy to do. You just like layer your digestive biscuits, dollop a little bit of cottage cheese, mix it through a little bit of cream, and then we've got our iconic lemon golds just to finish it off. Again, vitamin C for winter time.
This is actually healthy. I know you said it's a dessert, but that ticks all the health boxes.
I actually think it could be breakfast.
That's what I'm saying. You get it. You get it. Would you like to taste? Shall we do
taste.
it?
Where are we going to start?
You tell me. Let's go bagels. Let's go
bagels. Okay.
You can cut
I'm going to
through.
be tested, with my cutting skills.
I trust you, Danielle. I trust you. Oh, look at that yolk.
Oh, yum.
That just spilled everywhere.
As you can see, like I think this is a delicious go-to for like breakfast in bed, Father's Day,
Graham's birthday, all of the above. And I love that you did not hold back on the cottage cheese.
Never hold back on the cottage cheese.
Because look at that. Oh, that is a cross-section if ever I've seen one. Cheers.
Yum. Cheers. Hopefully I can do this gracefully. Yum.
The chunk is there. The chives are there.
Salmon is there. And then that like pickled onion that just brings it all together.
That is fantastic. I feel like Graham's missing out on this. I wonder if he'd like to taste. Maybe we'll save some dessert for him.
I think I had like a starter's block over there.
You were like,
that
when
was
are
a little
they?
bit crazy. What insanity is this?
We left you a delicious...
Oh my word, did you put an egg on?
Cottage cheese, of course, egg, runny yolk. We know how you like it.
Bless your child.
It's got pickled onions. It's got, I don't know how much left of it is going to be after cutting it. But you got a piece of salmon in there.
I'm gonna go all in.
For it.
I'm gonna go all in.
And
It's
of
probably
course
gonna squelch
spinach.
and wow, guys.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you gotta have the yolk. Thank you.
This
so
is a
much.
great breakfast.
Put a candle in that.
Yeah. Maybe in the dessert.
I'm just going all over.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
You
when
definitely
you eat
weren't as graceful as we were.
TV bite for
Wow.
It's his birthday. You can do whatever. It's delicious, eh? Told you.
You're amazing.
Let's give a little COVID bump there. All right, so we also have the soup, right?
Yes, so this is the tomato soup from Woolies, and then we've dolloped smooth, the full cream
I'm getting
smooth
a
cottage
napkin, man.
cheese.
You guys are gonna be like that.
And then chili flakes. I'm a huge chili person, so like do chili
Your
on
tolerance is
everything,
quite high?
but it's
and smoked chili flakes for me. There's something there, something magical.
Ooh, yeah.
See it.
I'm finishing this.
Spicy. Delicious.
It's warming. You've got to get some of that cottage cheese with it because that breaks that chili.
That's what I did wrong. And then, Graham, we saved the best for last because it is your birthday. Just imagine candles and then you've got to blow them out once you've eaten. Clementine, lemon gold, cheese. We've got some cottage cheese and cream and digestive biscuits at the base. It's a no-bake cheesecake. I'm telling you.
And I do love a fridge cheesecake, which everyone keeps throwing shade on me for. Yeah, I know. But no,
This is, I mean, look how elevated it is. Who will know that this took...
What's going on my Christmas menu?
Absolutely beautiful. And the glasses, I must say, do sell it.
There we go. You can taste. I've tasted it more than...
You got us to this point.
Exactly.
Wow.
You go through a little journey there, and then when that lemon gold lands, just to round it all off, wow.
And it's not overly sweet. I think that's what makes it so delicious.
No, completely. It lets the fruit do its job, actually, which is amazing to me. But that crunch, that base, that is lovely.
That is fantastic.
And digestive biscuits are super healthy, eh?
I told you, this is actually healthy.
They help with your digestion. That's
It's
why
a
it was
salad.
the whole point.
It's actually a salad. Look at the green leaves.
Yes.
Fight with me, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for sorting us out across every single meal. Cottage cheese, it's the best cheese. Come on. And this is award-winning cottage cheese. So why not? Thank you, Graeme. I appreciate you taking care of me on your birthday. Because it is just that good. It makes me emotional. So delicious. And that definitely is the Woolworths difference. Absolutely beautiful. Please make sure you get yourself some of these, because quality products made with the planet in particular, and also its people and its animals in mind, is exactly what you want. So shop their award-winning organic cottage cheese range in-store, online, and of course on the app. And please elevate your dishes today with some cottage cheese.
Okay, another.
Round 2. Let's go. You deserve it. We love it.
Very nice.
Yum.
Well, finally, G-Man's got his birthday cake. One of hopefully many that he'll be getting this day. And this is, of course, his birthday. We're celebrating G-Man, celebrating all the good stuff right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. We are still encouraging you to share some of your voice notes and some of your messages to G-Man. Or maybe you have a picture that you might have taken with him years back. Come share it with us so he can celebrate his big day. The number is 0630369649. Don't forget the hashtag Expresso Show. And don't forget that we're still going to be sticking around and finding out from Zanele what some of her favorite and special moments have been with G-Man. So you can share yours, we'll be sharing ours, and we'll do it straight after this. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this birthday cake. Oh, guys, this looks good.
The Defender Awards are incredibly important in helping to shine a spotlight on the amazing work of some incredible individuals.
When you are an organization or a team doing something great to get funding of your project, it is really important.
Charities need initiatives like this to make a difference in the work they're involved in.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday. Okay, I won't do it again.
Someone pop a balloon. Someone pop a balloon. Quickly.
We are, though, celebrating, especially when it comes to Moolah, baby, because we want you to Panda Pusha Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot. All goes down this Thursday. And listen, you could just win big. I'm just saying.
$500,000. Come on, man. Get your tickets. Do it now. Even if you're buying me the ticket for my birthday, it's fine. You can buy it in store. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking setup. You can dial *120 *7529# and get USSD.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, and all these details are also on our Expresso social media pages, so you can literally go check it out right now. If this is confusing to you, it won't be after that. And allow you to play the Daily Lotto for an estimated 500,000 Rand in jackpots today, which could make every day play day, payday, and just a good day if you've got all that moolah in your pocket. But you got to play now.
But today's a grey day, not the skies, but because it is Graeme's birthday. And we know that one person in particular, the beautiful Zanele, also would like to send her well wishes to you, Grace. So Zan, let's hear what you got.
Oh, yay. Finally, I get to say what I love about the birthday boy and some of the most incredible moments. Graeme, I remember when I came to the Expresso studios in Cape Town and we were getting ready for the Netball World Cup. And I remember just how I was nervous, but also excited at the same time. But this is the thing, is that because it was the Netball World Cup and it was the first time on African soil, everyone was excited. I mean, it happening in Cape Town and everything. I feel like you were just like someone who was just so embracing of the Netball World Cup in its entirety. And when I then came to the studio, just the way that you were just so excited and the way that you just really gave me even advice, I remember that day about just, you know, being an anchor for this thing. I think it genuinely meant everything. And you were someone who just really amplified it on such a huge note. And I feel like you're just always that person. You're always so ready to allow people to just know how much you're just supporting them. But more than anything else, getting behind really great things, and particularly when it comes to women. That's one thing I really love about you, friend, and I'll never stop celebrating it about you because you do such incredible work with that. But on top of that, I mean, that of course is core memory for Zanele and Graeme. I also genuinely am the biggest fan of what happened when you won your award for the NFTA Awards. Because my friend, you are top 2 and not 2. You are literally one of the greatest to ever do it in the South African entertainment industry landscape. And I feel like you are one of the biggest reasons that it's grown to what it is. Because of the way that you do your work, but also the passion that you have for it. And this is why none of us were surprised when you won that award. It just makes all of the sense because you're just so incredible at what you do. And you're the epitome of broadcasting, but also the epitome of love. And it just coming together and being this beautiful just bomb that is you. It genuinely is everything to just be able to experience you each and every day and be on the other side of just getting to receive your love, but also being able to experience the gift that you've been given, that you continue to just completely grow and allow the rest of us to experience. So thank you. I love you so much, Graeme, and I feel like we're also lucky to know you. You are a gift in itself, and I'm so glad we get to celebrate you on this day.
Oh man.
It's like you guys wrote little things down, and it's absolutely amazing to me. I don't think you... The full circle moments that I get to experience on the show, and starting in the industry when it didn't look like this and it didn't feel like this, to be a part of that first group to shift the country into a new space, but to now be existing in this space, to be on air. And you would have seen in that interview the whole time, and this happened with you as well, was Zanele and I were like, you know what's going on here. We were both, we could see it. We could see her on our show. We could see that relationship building. She is one of the most gifted people I have ever worked with, and I experience it in a lot of different spaces, and all I've got to do every time I'm with her is just try and shut up and not keep telling her that because she is so naturally gifted but just so lovely in that space, a kindred spirit of note. I'm so proud to be a part of the talent factory that is revealing this every day. That is the greatest gift that I could ever be given, so thank you so much. Zanele, I love you, girl, and I'm dying not being able to hug her right now. I can't tell you. I'm just so proud of her, man.
Zanele touched on something that I haven't mentioned, and I need to say it now. one of the beautiful gifts that you have, G-Man, is that you'll sit next to a guest, right? And you might even know more than them. You might have more talent than them. And let me tell you guys, G-Man has so much talent that he never ever shows off. But in this world, he always puts the guest on the pedestal. You put your ego and everything aside. You have so much humility in the work that you do. It's something I've learned from you, man. And I know that there's so much that you can give, but you're constantly biting your tongue, putting your own successes aside for someone else. It is incredible, bro. I've learned so much more than just humility from you. And that's something that stood out that I have to mention.
Oh,
so this is the guy we are honoring and celebrating.
Man, are we allowed more than one birthday a year? I'll take it. I'll do it every quarter we can have. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed.
We love you and thank you for honoring your gift and sharing it with us every single day. We are honestly so privileged and so blessed to be able to spend this time with you. So thank you, Zanele, girl. We absolutely love you and we will all give you many hugs when we see you in person once again. But continue sharing the celebrations across our social media at Expresso Show and also on our WhatsApp line. We love the voice notes. We love hearing from you.
Keep it coming.
And if you if you have a picture with Graeme, we would also absolutely love to see that too.
Well, lest we forget, winter is upon us, and we do still have a job to do. And as the resident grown-up and adult in this show, we're going to fight back the winter blues, and we've got help at hand.
I love that. Also some fashion, baby. We all look so good today. So let's get into winter looking even better.
This winter, staying healthy is just a click away with BePrepared365.co.za, your go-to platform for trusted medical advice and helpful health tips. While taking charge of your wellness, ask your pharmacist about the Adcock Ingram OTC Winter Survival Pack, including Corenza Parac, Medikil, Exvigen, and Adco Napamol. Stand a chance of winning weekly cash prizes by replying to the competition question on Expresso's social media pages with hashtag AdcockOTCWinter. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's the G-Unit edition because we're celebrating his birthday. But let us not forget that we are diving into quite a cold season because winter is upon us. And I think that means it's cold and flu season. And for many of us, coughing seems to be inevitable. But listen to this. Did you know that there's more to your cough than meets the eye? Yeah, from a dry tickle to a phlegmy chest cough, understanding the difference is key to picking the right remedy. So let's see how we can assist you because today we're joined by Kieran Ranchard, a trusted local pharmacist, and he's here to clear up the confusion and hopefully guide us on how to treat our coughs the right way. Kieran, how are you doing this morning?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm good. I don't have a cough yet, and I hope it stays that way. You? How's it feeling?
I'm good.
Healthy?
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm good, yeah.
Well, listen, if we need any advice, you're the right guy. So I want to find out exactly from you. We're getting into that season. We're talking about things like wet coughs, dry coughs. What is the difference actually?
So a dry cough is mainly where there's no phlegm. So it's a bit of a tickle, itch in your throat. Okay, that's causing the cough. It's possibly due to maybe a bit of a post-nasal where there's mucus running down, causing the itch in your throat. Okay. Sometimes medication can cause it as well, but it's normally due to maybe too much smoking or dust or the environment that you are in. Okay, besides medication.
So that's the dry cough, yeah?
That's the dry cough. Okay. The wet cough would be where there is mucus. Right? So when you cough, there's a mucus coming out. It could be different colors, but I mean, it would be coming out.
Yes.
Right? So that's your wet cough. You get something called a mucolytic, which is going to loosen the phlegm on the chest. Okay, so when you cough, it comes out easier. So there's a mucolytic, there's something called an expectorant, which brings the phlegm out. Once it's easier to bring it out, which means it's loose. Mucolytic loosens it. Expectorant helps to bring it out.
Okay. And then with all these interesting terms, and I'm so grateful you're educating me on, we've spoken about the expectorants and the mucolytics. But what does the world of suppressants and bronchodilators do in this space?
Right, so the suppressants are for a dry cough.
Okay.
So you have this irritating dry cough during the course of the day, at night, a suppressant will suppress the cough.
Okay.
Right, but ideally you want to use it when there's no phlegm. Otherwise, the phlegm sits there and needs to come out. So it's more for that dryness. Some smoking maybe, or medication or something, right? Whereas the expectorant obviously will bring it out.
So it's almost like an entourage effect. It's like a step process in terms of dealing with whatever the issue might be, depending on whether it's wet or dry.
Correct. So if you come into the pharmacy, I'm going to ask you if you know the difference and what it is, and look at other conditions that you might have possibly that might trigger it.
So, and when is that actual moment or point when we should maybe seek external medical advice as opposed to just self-administering the issue? When is that time to call it?
I think if it's been going on for maybe, say, let's talk about, say, 2-3 weeks, and you are struggling to get rid of the cough, alternatively, you have a fever and you have difficulty breathing, you have chest pain, and you lie awake at night coughing all the time, right? The mucus is maybe not white anymore, it's maybe a bit yellow or it's pink, then it could be something a lot more serious. Okay, so the fever and maybe chest pain and shortness of breath, wheezing, is a bit of a prolonged cough. And you want to just maybe look at options of what it could maybe be more than just your normal cough and sort of phlegm that comes out.
I love that advice, man, because obviously once we get to pharmacists, or I mean, the fact that pharmacists are out there, that they're able to care and give us the right sort of solution, I think it's absolutely perfect, man.
Well, at the initial stages, yes. And obviously, but these trained to decide, okay, whether he's got a fever, no, okay, this is a bit more bacterial, the person's sick, he's sweating, he's not coping with what he has, and he's really struggling, he's losing weight, he's having night sweats, then you look at sort of options of referral.
Got you, man. And you mentioned something with regards to night sweats, and I know when you have a cough, especially at night, it can affect your sleep. It can really prevent you from getting the rest that we need. You mentioned some of these sort of solutions earlier, but when it comes to a situation like this, what sort of options or medication is there that one could take to prevent this issue happening at night and preventing us from getting the recovery?
I think a lot of it depends on what's causing the cough at night. Whether it's a tickle in the throat, like a dry cough, or whether there's lots of mucus. Okay, whether you have chest pain, shortness of breath, or we have a fever, but then it's a lot more serious. Then it could be a bit of bronchitis or pneumonia or something a bit more advanced.
Got you,
for which the normal cough remedies will not assist.
Got you, all right. That makes sense.
So it just depends on what the symptoms are, what the patient presents to you with.
And again, if the patient themselves is not aware of this, head over to your pharmacist, guys. They literally will give you everything you need.
Hopefully.
Now, you also spoke about this rationality of when we need to go see a pharmacist. Maybe the cough is lasting quite a while. But when we talk about a long-term cough, right, this might affect our bodies beyond just that actual instant of discomfort. Our respiratory system can also come into attack for this as well. What things should we be looking out for in this situation?
Well, I don't think it's easy to look out for symptoms, but basically, after like 2 or 3 weeks, you find that you may be losing, like in the case of a condition where you're losing weight, you're having night sweats, right? And you have this cough with blood, then you know, okay, there's something going on here, right? Or you're coughing and there's chest pain, right? Or you have shortness of breath, then obviously there's also something else going on. Sometimes you have a bit of a cough and there's a bit of reflux, which means that the cough is not due to your normal respiratory cough, it's due to maybe something called GERD, which is like acid sort of coming up. That can also cause the cough. Or it could just be a postnasal that's causing it. Okay, so ideally you want to get to the cause of where's this cough coming from, especially if for such a long time and none of the cough mixtures are working. Okay, maybe I need to look at other options. Okay, maybe something for the acid, maybe something for the postnasal possibly to help stop the cough.
Got you. Kieran, I'm listening to you and I'm like, Wow, it's making sense, and it really is, man. You're educating us in such a beautiful way, and I think this is perfect timing. So thank you for having so much advice, for being at our doorstep or being at the pharmacy there to help us, because we absolutely appreciate it. And I think this is so needed right now. Mzansi, I hope you enjoyed that conversation. I certainly did. I feel so much more ready to tackle the season. And I think now that we know how to treat our coughs the right way, here's an option for you that is going to allow you to breathe easier this winter. So if you are wanting more tips, and again, Karen has come through with so many, but you can stay informed and visit beprepared365.co.za. That's beprepared365.co.za. And while you're at work, your pharmacy is going to be working for you. So all you got to do is, if you are in the situation again, or you're feeling like any of these symptoms are yours, ask about the Adcock Ingram OTC Winter Survival Pack. This is your go-to for trusted seasonal support. Plus, it gets even better. You stand a chance to win 2,000 Rand. And all you got to do is simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us how you treat your cough when you are sick. Now, don't forget to use the hashtag AdcockOTCWinter in your competition, and it closes on Sunday. Your T's and C's do apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. But Kieran, thank you for allowing us to be more educated to tackle the cold season ahead.
Okay, thank you
Appreciate
much.
you, man.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for that, bro. Don't go anywhere. You can chill for now. Bask in the ambience and enjoy your moment, man. You've just served the country, and you should be proud of that, bro. Thank you, and we appreciate it. Mzansi, we've equipped you. Let's get some clothing on and warm up from the outside now.
I think it's only about time we do exactly that. Now, we've covered the health side. Let's get into some fashion. It is important to stay warm this winter. Whether the weather cools down and you know it's time to warm things up, the wardrobe definitely needs to be on fire. So we've got our stylist, Taryn Appelnell, here with a selection of must-have knits. And it's obviously stylish staples that will warm things up so effortlessly. So Taryn, welcome back.
Hello.
We've got to get into winter fashion. We both know we love the layering.
We do.
When it comes to knits, Woolworths does it best. All right, so you've got a range. Let's go through it.
Yes, we've got such a good selection over here. It's just a little bit of an edit of all the sort of styles and textures you can find at Woolies. So we'll start with the ladies. This is a really beautiful color. Love this color. It's a bit of it's a waffle knit. So if you look closely, it literally looks like a waffle. It's really soft. I mean, feel that.
Oh yeah.
And you'll find that with most of the knits,
That
really.
looks good enough to eat.
I know. Here's another little bit of a ice cream stripe as well.
I see.
It's super, super soft as well. But I love the bold stripe, because normally you find that you have like narrow stripes, but this is a really, really interesting sort of cross-stitch way of presenting stripes. And then we've got the coatigan. I saw you in this the other morning.
I loved it.
You looked amazing in it. But yeah, it's a cardigan mixed with a coat. So yeah, coatigan. And this is just a really, really nice texture, and obviously the monochrome two-tone.
The scalloped
little
ends
detail.
are so beautiful.
Amazing.
From a shaka to a coatigan, I can't keep up with these terms.
I know. And then, well, we've got the animal print. I mean, we're both doing that today.
Because it's a neutral.
Because it's a neutral, exactly. It's a classic, and also love how you've layered your dress with your
polo
with your turtleneck. Yeah.
Shut up, Meg.
And then finally, this is also one of my favorites. It's the funnel quarter zip.
Yeah.
And this really, really good color for ladies. And then for men, we've got another quarter zip style, but this is really cool. It's like a little bit of an inverted stripe.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so that's really edgy. And then Mr. Birthday Boy is also wearing one of these this morning, the collar shawl cardigan.
Lovely. It's another coatigan.
And then we've also got some waffles for men in the chocolate brown, which we also love this season.
And that's thin enough to layer as well.
Exactly. This is great to layer over like a collared shirt. Maybe also a lightweight essential roll neck as well underneath this could also work well. And then the chunkier the better. We've got this really beautiful ecru cable knit for men as well, which I absolutely love. So it's all about the texture. It's all about getting that nice warm hug.
Yes.
Thanks to your knitwear.
And I was telling Graeme this morning, he looks so good with the baggy denims and the cable knit jersey. What a great combination. All right, we've seen it on a hanger. Let's see it on a body.
Yes.
It's time to bring in our models. Where do we begin?
We're going to start with the kids.
Yes, please.
So we've got ever adorable Jaylee and Yasser here today. So Jaylee's wearing a cream cable knit with her leopard print pants.
Come on, Jaylee. You see how you're matching the girl?
She's also rocking a bit of a trend this morning. And then this knit also comes in a really bold red, which is also quite fun for girls. And then on this side, we've got the quarters of fisherman. They call it a fisherman knit. Also, again, in the bold stripe. And both of them we've layered it with a puffer jacket. She's got a long line one. He's a bit of a cropped one. And then I love his sort of track pants. It's like a smarter...
I'm obsessed with these pants.
I know, they're really cool with the sneakers. And then she's got her boots. And then for boys as well, I mean, this could also work with his look. It's a bit of a mall knit option as well. So, yeah, the kids are ready.
The kids are looking good. Well done, Tao. Kids. Okay, so if the kids are sorted, that means the adults also need to look just as good.
100%.
So let's bring in our adult models.
Yes, we've got Andiswa and Michael here.
And they look fantastic.
I know, they're almost like twinning in their own way with like the herringbone / check vibe.
Do you know what? This is how you match in 2025. It doesn't have to be the same colors, just complementing one another.
Exactly, complementary. So Michael's got his chocolate brown tones going on with his cable knit, which is also a winner for me, one of my favorites, with his shacket that is sort of fur lined as well, so extra warmth. Chinos, a retro sneaker. Yeah.
Very nice.
If that's not warm, I don't know. With a retro sneaker, we've just sort of tied that in with all the tones, complementing each other. And then Andis was wearing the Molten Bomber.
Obsessed.
And she's also got a cable, but this is like a lighter weight cable, which is also really nice for layering. So it's perfect to just pop under a really warm coat or jacket. And then she's got her herringbone skirt and her boots.
So cute. You know, herringbone can sometimes look like it's for an older generation, but the way that you've styled it so beautifully, brought it with the Molten coat, it brings it down a couple of years.
I mean, we also had the option of putting this with a trench coat, so that also would work really well. But I think it's down to the color and like the style of the skirt that makes it a little bit more current. But yeah.
Okay, well, the gent and the lady look absolutely incredible. Everybody is sorted.
Sorted for winter.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited for winter. I know it's already super chilly in Cape Town. A cold front has hit us, and we feel like this is what we need to look like every day. So thanks for giving us inspiration, Taryn. Let's find out what your favorite piece is.
Okay, so, I mean, it is...
It's obvious. It's obvious.
I love a leopard print. But I mean, I actually just need to take...
Please do.
No, I actually can't take it
Okay,
off.
don't
I'm going
take
to show you this, which you can't see underneath my coat. It's this really cool sort of voluminous sleeve.
Love it. It's the details.
And then this chunky rib neck. I think those are my favorite details of this, besides the leopard. And then, again, I mentioned the funnel neck earlier. I really love this because... This is also great to have a roll neck underneath. You also get those really lightweight, essential, like thermals that would also work really well. But then if you want, you can also zip it right up.
And look at the gold detailing as well. It's also something that stands out as an accessory.
100%.
It's
I mean,
beautiful.
match it to your earrings.
Come on, you get what I'm saying.
And then one knit that I actually didn't point out for men is this ribbed knit, which is also really interesting. The color's great, this taupe color. And then the texture, it's all about the texture, all about the texture.
I am here for it. And if anything, you will see any one of us presenters in these outfits going forward. So Taryn, thank you for coming through with the inspo.
Of course.
In case you were lacking, now I know that you are absolutely sorted because of our beautiful wifey over here. Yes, she is. We've got the easy layers, the zero fuss, and the knitwear beautiful pieces that will definitely be reached for on repeat. So you can shop the Knit Edit at Woolworths. Of course, you already know this. Available in store so you can feel the fabric, also online and on the app for convenience. Thank you, Taryn.
Thanks,
Nailed
girl.
it.
Oh,
we didn't nail
didn't nail
that.
that.
Oh my goodness, there's still so much to do between now and the end of the show. And this is why you got to make sure you stick around, Feel Good Breakfast Show family, because we're going to be getting into some pre-kin.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, so here's the skinny. We've been talking about my birthday. No, enough now, enough, okay? No, you don't understand. Last year, I forgot my birthday, okay? It's such a non-event in my life, so this has been very special. Thank you so much. And as it would happen, the stars are aligning. We've been talking about the Samsung pre-camp special event with a lot of excitement all week, and for good reason. It is time to show it. It is happening. So we are going to be in this space. Some amazing guests and, of course, our beautiful crew are all going to be here practicing our best pre-camp faces. Let's just say the results are spectacular. In fact, we took a bit of time to lay this down just so you can get a sense of how excited we are. Take a look.
Get inspired.
There's my unicorn. Oh, there is my unicorn. Now, get out of town.
And another unicorn.
There is my unicorn.
Okay, well, we snuck that in for now.
Oh, my word. Guys, you've got to warn a guy if you're going to flash a gorgeous face like that, please, okay?
Just a trailer of things to come. But before we do, we're talking about some of the expressions that we just saw now. And G and I are going to maybe share what we thought was the favorite one of that. I'm definitely going with Meg and Steph. The hands up,
No. No, I
That's
like
the one
Tiff
for me, bro.
Because she's always moving at 100 miles an hour. And you could see even here, she was doing something else. And then had to do this thing and then was like, oh my God, I've been on camera. And then had to go, love it, man. Well, D-Day has finally arrived tonight at 8 p.m. sharp, baby. Samsung is bringing the party straight to your living room.
Yep, now we're talking about live DJs who will be dropping beats that hit harder than ever, while Samsung's once-in-a-lifetime offers drop like your favorite track. So Mzansi, get ready to stream live on Expresso's Facebook page and Samsung's YouTube page from the comfort of your own home, because we bring in the party to you.
Oh, and there will be deals. We've had a sneak peek. It is massive. Whether you're chasing the hottest tech deal, in fact, deals that we haven't seen before, or just here for the epic vibes, and it will be epic, trust us, this party has got your name written all over it. So if you want a chance for yourself and your bestie to shop the best Samsung appliances at some incredible prices, remind them to tune in tonight, 8 p.m.
Absolutely. Now remember, the deals will only be available on the Samsung Shop app during the pre-Kend event. That's the event happening tonight, 8 p.m. live, and we'll see you there. Oh, can't wait for it.
All right, Zan, it's been amazing.
Oh, my goodness. There's such lovely things coming up for the pre-Kend, baby. But speaking of special, we've got a special human being here with us today. Stephen, are you having a good time?
I'm having a lovely time. Thanks for having me once again.
So are we. Thank you. So, Graeme, we've got another gift for you this morning, okay? Yes, we sang for you, but, like, we're not professionals and things like that. We didn't win X Factor and open for One Direction, you know what I mean? So here we go. Here is the king that is going to sing happy birthday to you, Graeme. Stephen, please take it away.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Graeme. Happy birthday to you.
Stephen, you legend. That was beautiful. And it was right for another legend. Happy birthday, my Graeme. We love you so much.
I love you more. No, you. I love you more. I love you a whole lot more.
We love you so much. We made a cake.
Second cake of the day, yeah?
Second cake. I hope
this one's got the candles, though.
So that's why you I like the way you brought me in. You broke the fast with a little bit of some avo, a little bit of tomato soup, and then you built up with, exactly. Cottage cheese is healthy, yo.
It's so healthy. So is this.
Things are going to be turning up for your birthday, G-Man.
Yeah,
I hope you do get a nap in before the festivities begin.
Buddy, I think we get a nap in every day. I think, and that's one piece of advice I give every guest on the show. There's no shame in a nap.
There's no shame.
Just restart that baby. But that looks spectacular.
Doesn't it? I've learned how to do this properly now.
Oh, well done. Oh, you are ready for kids' parties. You are ready to take that next step, babe.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Can I light this one with this one as well, maybe?
Did you?
Can you do that?
Oh,
Okay, we've got
man.
something special for you, Grace. We,
Okay.
as the kids of the show as well, just start playing around. We've got a little video for you that I hope you will enjoy. Yeah, hold your stuff there.
I'm sure I will.
And a tissue.
Happy birthday, babe. I hope you're having a lovely morning so far. Surprise.
Happy birthday, Doricles. Happy birthday, Snuffy Dad. Love you.
We love you so much and we appreciate you so much. Don't we, kids?
Yeah.
Mwah, blow kisses. See you soon.
See you soon.
Doricles.
Snuffy
I only figured out, apparently Doricles features in some kids' movie at some point, and I've been called Doricles for like the last few years. Well, thank you, Shanae, for that, okay? I really, and Shaniqua, I love you guys. That is my reason for everything, really, and they give me so much strength and joy every day. It's like a gift that you never feel you deserve. It's just so amazing. So I love you guys, and how gorgeous is my wife?
Come on. You have your weight there, bro. Let's get into some more videos. Let's see who else has sent a special message.
Oh, shut up.
Happy birthday. You are such a legend in the industry and a legend of a human being. So it is only right that we all show you so much love for your birthday. Have an amazing, amazing celebration. Mwah, lots of love.
Oh, my OG.
The doctor.
Oh, guys.
Zola. Okay, we've got more because, yeah, we just love our grade that much.
Because we have to.
We have to. As the sparkle goes.
Graeme Richards, I remember when you were... Actually, I don't. Must be an age thing. You get that. You're there now. Happy birthday, mate. Keep getting into good trouble.
Hi, Graeme. On behalf of myself, Dr. Chanel, and the entire Inno Health team, we would like to wish you a happy, happy birthday. We pray that this year will be filled with so much love and laughter, and we thank you for your wisdom and knowledge that you share with us on the couch.
Oh, come on, G-Man.
You don't
When the
understand.
babies make an appearance.
You know, Zoe
Come
was the
on.
first person outside of my family to hold my firstborn.
Oh, my
So
goodness. That's
I mean, we
special,
are a
Graeme.
family. We live together. We wake up together every day. We go through the goods, the highs that you guys get to see, but a lot of lows. And you don't get to set that aside when you walk in here because our one commitment is to be completely authentic through the hard. Otherwise, we can't sit and talk to someone who's going through trauma. We haven't earned that right. So to have you guys around me in this space to do this, it's amazing, man. Absolutely amazing.
Let's keep rolling some of these beautiful messages.
gonna break
I'm here
me.
for the emotion. I'm here for all that's real, and I'm here for the fact that we get to celebrate this man. So let's keep these messages rolling.
Oh, man.
Richards, my choma. I know you for very many years, and you know that I absolutely adore you. You know, they say that our initials say a lot about who we are. Actually, it's not they say, I say. Our initials say a lot about who we are, and your initials are GR, which is exactly how I feel when I think about you. Because when I think about you, I think grrr, because you are so lekker. So, sir, today I wish you a very lekker birthday with very many prosperous years, and Suma, a lot of blessings ahead. Lots of love. Grrr.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hey, Graeme Richards, I want to wish you a happy, happy birthday. You are one of the most incredible humans that I've ever met in my whole life, and I'm so grateful that I got to work with you and that I get to know you as a person and a friend. You are absolutely exquisite, and I pray that this day is just going to be amazing and this new year is going to be super blessed. Love you lots. Happy birthday. Mwah.
Oh, my word. What a privilege to have worked with the people. I mean, Michael, I wrote Miss South Africa and presented it with him when I was 19. I just turned 19. He was the current Mr. South Africa. You talk about grace. He was like, I was telling him what to say. He mentored me through my first big moments in TV in that sense, and I've lent on what he has said to me since then. So to have these full circle moments, and I'm sorry, you bear a lot of this, my girl, because for every unbelievable woman that leaves the space,
You kind of have to be that all for me at the moment, and I think you maybe feel a bit of that emotion.
I love it.
But I've been so privileged to share these special moments. You know, the fact that Zoe held my firstborn for the first time, that's how much it means. The fact that we don't get to see each other every day, it really does burn within me. But it's mitigated by the fact that love and that energy, that matrix is here all the time. It never shifts. It doesn't matter what state of mind I'm in. And I can remember there was one moment, and it was when I was at my absolute lowest, and it was at the peak of kind of coming back into the COVID insanity, and I'd been doing some really hectic interviews. I'd interviewed a gent who had lost 3 family members on 3 consecutive days, listening to a rendition of The River, the Joni Mitchell, and I was just standing, bawling my eyes out, just absolutely wrought and broken. And I turned around and the entire studio team was standing right there and just embraced me in a hug on live TV. And that's how I get to live my life every day.
Sure.
What a privilege. It's a singular existence, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Don't you start. If you start, I start.
Oh, my word.
Time to officially blow out your candles.
Yes.
Thank you for being authentic. Thank you for being real. Thank you for being you, G-Man. The honors are yours.
All right,
Close
let's
your
go.
eyes, make a wish, Graeme.
And look at that, my wish has come true.
Oh,
I get sugar on a day that I thought I was fasting. Come on!
And here's another wish coming true. You said Zoe and she appeared, so let's have a look.
Good morning, G-Man. I just wanted to wish you a happy, happy birthday. In fact, I'm not alone. Got my little cherubs here. And do you want to know how I press record on my phone? I used my nose. That's how twin moms now do things. But we just wanted to say happy birthday. May this be one of your best years yet. Continue to rock that salt and pepper look, and it's so amazing to see you just thriving with each year that goes by. You really are such a talent, and I hope that this is one of your best years yet. So lots of love from myself and the cherubs all the way from Sydney. Love you lots.
Oh man, she's all grown up. She's a mommy now, but she's still silly just like the rest of us, because that's what it demands. And I think we knew she was always going to be just the most remarkable mother, but now that it's happening, it is a very, very beautiful thing.
Don't. That is beautiful.
Goodness, man.
So many messages from our viewers also coming on through, and thank you so much for wishing this incredible man. If you have a message, is anyone?
You know, and this, I'm sorry to make all of you guys step aside for a second here. But the most powerful and wonderful relationship I have in my life, and I'm sorry that I'm saying this even with my wife and kids listening, but I've kind of known you all a little bit longer than I've known them. The relationship I have been lucky enough to share with the viewers of the show and the other platforms that I've been on, but in particular the last 10 years of my life on this show, it's not millions of people sitting in an auditorium. It's one person, maybe one family, generally traumatized South Africans who have had to fight so hard to find a place in the world. And in some part, I get to hold up a mirror and try to be that space for you to feel safe, to feel like you're moving forward. But in reality, you have moved me forward. I've been through some crazy stuff in my life, and I think maybe that kind of earned me my badge to be able to sit on this platform. But the amount of love and positive energy and validation I get by the way South Africans live their life in the nature that we do, this show is the greatest success of my life. And I have a feeling when it's all said and done, when I'm a really, really old man, I'm going to look back on that privilege as something that no one else in the world has experienced. I kind of feel like, and I'm definitely not leaving the show, not for another 10 years.
Oh, hell no.
But I kind of feel like it's a gift. It's made me the main character of my own life, but in the space where I connect with millions every day and only with love and positivity. I never thought I'd find a place in the world, and now I found like one of the biggest places in the world to just be. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, yes!
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
That was a little bit rough.
Said like the goat that he is. I love
You are exactly where you need to be, and I think you are as well, Mzansi. So thank you for being a part of this incredible moment. It is special, it's real, it's raw, and we get to celebrate it with you. And G-Man, ushering all that sentiment. We're going to keep celebrating straight after this, so don't go anywhere. It's G-Man's birthday!
And we're going to eat cake. And we're going to eat cake.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It might be my birthday, but you're getting R500,000. Well, hopefully, if you punter, pusher, play your daily lotto, there is an estimated 500,000 Rand in that jackpot this Thursday. You could win big. So please don't get left behind. Get your tickets now, and we give you the lowdown. We've made it so simple. You can go in-store. That's when they open. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can go to their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking setup, or you can dial *120 *7529# for USSD. That's it. We can't give you the winning numbers, but everything else we will provide, and we'll keep those details up on our socials so you can check them out and just play your daily lotto for that estimated 500,000 Rand jackpot today. You could make every day payday. Bring it on. Oh, man. All this day needs is a little bit of a party started, please.
And then she appeared.
Boom.
Go, man. It's your birthday, so of course we're going to celebrate and do it like no other. So let's send us off with some energy, with some gears. And you know how we do, Mzansi. We celebrate all these moments. Happy birthday again, G-Man. But
birthday.
Let's drop some tunes.
You know what you got to do? You got to go, Graeme, now. Every time you say it.
Graeme.
Do you have to do like an accent?
I was going to say, you're not going to be able to do it without an accent, buddy. I know you.
I'm just going to talk to Graeme over here.
Graeme, man.
Listen,
So good.
it's your birthday, bro, and again, I want you to just celebrate it, cherish it, and be present in it right now. So we're going to do Joburg and hopefully celebrate all the way across Mzansi, and Zanele has got the goods.
Cheers.
And this is how we wrap up the show, honey. It is with Epic Minds as well as Stephen Lee Lewis. It is yet another beautiful track that is allowing us to go into the rest of the day perfectly. Everybody make some noise for your love.
We're all that we need to keep us from saying goodbye. The feeling you keep giving me shows our love will never die. I won't give up. I won't let you go. I'll never get enough. I hope that you know I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I love you forever. I love you forever. I'm giving you the best of me. I promise I'll tell you no lie. Girl, we got that chemistry. Let's take our love up to the sky. I won't give up. I won't let you go. I'll never get enough. I hope that you know I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I love you forever. I love you forever. I love you forever.
Come on, it's Stephen Lee Lewis, as well as Epic Minds. And of course, you know we always only bring you the best, but we also get to work with the best of the best, which is why we are ending off the show just celebrating our fave. It is Graeme. Happy birthday again, Graeme. And oh, guys, I wish I could hug all of you there in Cape Town. Let's end off the show in style, shall we?
Oh, thank you.
So we've decided that from now onwards we have to address Graeme as Graeme. And let's see who else is addressing him just the same.
Hey Graeme, hope you have a fantastic birthday. All the best, all the success. Bye.
That's so cute.
Oh, boy out there saving the world.
Oh, Graeme Richards, what's happening, my brother? It's your boy cottage, wishing you a happy, happy birthday from a sunny Durban. And I hope you have the most amazing day and the boys don't get up to too much mischief in the studio with you today. Peace out.
The boys are, we are getting up to mischief. Oh, one more from someone very special.
Graeme, it's Danilo here. I wanted to sing Langalihle Nguwe, Langalihle Nguwe, Langalihle Ngu Graeme, Langalihle Nguwe. And I wanted to thank you for being one of South Africa's most optimistic human beings. Thank you for giving us pride in our nation and an optimism for the future. Have a lekker birthday.
Oh, I like what he said. They pride in our nation.
I know people, yo.
You do know people.
Yo.
Oh,
we filmed, I think we auditioned together for a commercial once where I was the brief, where they were like, we're looking for a Graham Hopkins type person. And I was like, but I'm that guy. And she's looking at me like, what am I even doing in this room? The advice she has given me professionally, just absolutely vital. So thank you so much to everyone. I love you all. Thank you for the messages. Every day can be my birthday after this. I'm fine with that.
Tomorrow we celebrate Graeme again, but for today, have a beautiful one and happy birthday,
Oh, Zanele,
Graeme.
I'm so proud of you, girl. Missing you today. There she is. To the Joburg crew, to my amazing family on Expresso. I love all of you behind the scenes, in front of the camera, sitting in your lounge. I love you all so much.
See you tomorrow.
Wow.
You deserve it.
Another feel-good production.